When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty, to throw off such government and to provide new gods for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having indirect object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance, unless suspended in their operation, till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish their right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. He has called together a legislative body that places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time, after such dissolutions, to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative power, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states, for that purpose obstructing the laws for naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of land. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amounts and payment of their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance. He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has effected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation, for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by a mock trial from punishment for any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states, for cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses, for abolishing the free system of English laws in a neighboring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government, and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it at once an example and fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rule into these colonies, for taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our government, for suspending our own legislatures and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring us out of his protection and waging war against us. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burned our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the work of death, desolation, and tyranny, already begun with circumstances of cruelty and perfidy, scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation. He has constrained our fellow citizens, taken captive on the high seas, to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. He has excited domestic insurrections among us, and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers the merciless Indian savages, whose known rule of warfare is an indistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. Nor have we been wanting in attentions to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our emigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and of consanguinity. We must therefore acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation and hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace friends. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do in the name and by authority of the good people of these colonies solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are, and of a right ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
Love it. Absolutely love that, guys. You guys know we love that. That was the Declaration of Independence written by John F. Kennedy Jr. Written by Thomas Jefferson, and read by John F. Kennedy Jr., great man. Gone too soon. Absolute hero in our country. And, they say the good die young, and I play that every day, Monday through Friday, simply because that's how our country started. And also, just a reminder that we're fighting against something larger than us. You know what I mean? There's a lot of evilness out here in this world, man. And we got to stick together, and we can't be divided with this kind of stuff. We got to stand united. And unfortunately, our country is divided right now. The people that don't understand what's going on, that it's not red versus blue or Democrat versus Republican. It's good versus evil. And we're here to fight against the evil. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard work. But I get up every single day to know that I'm trying to make a better world for not only my kids, but my grandkids and their kids and their kids. And there's only one way to do it, man. And it ain't keeping your mouth closed. You got to get out here and be brave, man. I've seen, what's my boy's name? Steven Crowder out here doing his little, not his little, but his thing, going back to the campuses like Charlie Kirk. And he says, I will not be silenced. And I absolutely love that, man. And if he can do that and go out there into the lion's den, if you will, the same place that Charlie Kirk was assassinated at, I think I can sit down at my desk with nobody around and talk to people. And we all need our voices heard. We all have a specific skill set we can bring to the table, and you got to figure out what that is. It may not be YouTube, but I always tell you guys, you don't have to be the best at what you do. Just do what you do best. Honestly, do what you do best and put your energy into fighting against this stuff, man, because you know better. And don't let your loved ones and all that stuff be caught up in the whirlwind of the lies, the manipulation, the evilness. But again, man, I couldn't ask for a better group of people to stand alongside with me again to fight against all that stuff, because it is evil. And good will win, the truth will win, and God will win, and we will win. That's why I always say we are Satoshi, we are all Satoshi, and we are all Charlie. Because what these two men did for us, laid down the foundation, along with the men that wrote the Declaration of Independence and read it. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. And we have to stand on the shoulders of giants to make sure that we fight against the tyranny and the evilness in this world. And I couldn't, again, ask for a better group of people to fight alongside with me to fight against this evilness. What is up, guys? It is Wednesday, October 1st, Uptober 2025. As you can see here, we're at the Bitcoin block height of 917,296. TikTok, next block. We are in Uptober, guys. And as you can see, we are upping the price of Bitcoin, but we'll get into that in a second. Let's do a quick roll call and see who's here. We got a lot of comments here already. That's good. Thank you, guys. Jenny Legendary. Jenny, what's up, man? Good to see you. How are you? Very good to see you. I asked my grandson. I set them all up. Everything okay? He says, yeah. And as soon as I start, he goes, I want some apples, Papa. Come on, man. Let's see here. Okay. And I said, I gotta wait, bro. I'm about to start. So he's on me. But Jenny, good to see you, man. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Sorry, somebody just sent me a long ass freaking text, of course. Let's see here. Man, this price is it's ripping a little bit. There it is. Jenny, Legendary. Send in a Jenny's app. Thank you, Jenny. I very much appreciate that. I couldn't do this without you and all you guys. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Contribute to the bottom line, because again, the bottom line ain't too big. It's at the bottom, but it's all right. But thank you so much, Jen. I appreciate you very much. I got you on the wheel. Emily, Jen, and Nico, how are you? Emily, how are you, ma'am? Good to see you. Very good to see you, Em. How's the bossy troublemaker, Jen? Hey, Emily, we are great. Nico is exhausted and not yelling at me, so I'm great. How are you? Pipeline, what's up, brother? Up to the moon, lickety split. Yeah, man. Good to see you, bro. You remind me so much in this picture of young Joe Smith from the NBA. Are you still here, Pipeline? If you want me to put you on the wheel, I will. Hey, Jerry. Hey, fam. What's up, Vic Shoots? Good to see you, sir. How are you, man? How's the weather? How are the boys doing? How's everything? Michelle is in the house. Sending love to all. I'll be back. Okay, Michelle. We love you. That boy, Nico. I'm good, Jen. Happy hump day, Jerry and Freedom fam. Yes, it is hump day. Thanks for reminding me, Emily. Emily, the beautiful one. How are you? Good to see you. Emily, always good to see you, Michelle. Yes. Hey, Jen. Michelle F. How are you and the kids, Vic? Is that you in the thumbnail? I don't know, man. I who could that be? I have no idea. Backpacker, what's up, my brother? Hello, sir, Backpacker. BGC Backpacker. How good? Hey, yo, good people of tomorrow. Hey, man, how are you? Kramer? Good to see you, sir. Welcome in. I also see Fingerpick. Let me put him on the wheel. Good to see you, Fingerpicked and Kramer. Yeah, man, I see my boy Steven Crowder's back out there. Hey there, Kramer. Hey, Fingerpickers. What's up, brother? How are you? Everyone, what's good? Got dinner in the oven? I know that's right, Fanny. Fanny, you couldn't be my neighbor, man. You could not be my neighbor. You'd be like, man, why is Jerry over here all the time? He's over here every day. He's here in the morning, in the afternoon, and dinner. Always comes for the meals. I don't know why. Hi, Fingerpick. How the kids? Fanny, how are you? BTC Bug, what's up, brother? He's back. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Tips hat to you. Thank you, Megalomedia. How are you? Welcome back, sir. Appreciate it, man. Megalomedia. Me and Megalomedia had a couple little run-ins, but we were okay. You know, he ain't no snowflake. Nothing but beautiful people in the chat. That's right. Bug, Mega, hello. Hello, everyone. Only love is here. Yes, Sharon B. There she is. How are you, Sharon? Sharon, I thought I sent you. You sent me. Hold on. I thought I seen your name somewhere, but I was rushing. Let me see, Sharon. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did see this, Sharon. I did. In 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Sharon, that's 9 more. I'm putting in the bank. Yes, I seen that. I seen that interview. Thank you for sending me that. I appreciate you. Sharon B, how are you, lovely lady? Good to see you. Wait, we pumped like 4K today. I feel nothing. Yes, we did, Bangarang. Bangarang, you're a G, man. That's why you don't feel anything. Bangarang. Good to see you, my boy. How are you, man? Beautiful Sharon. Smash that like. Thank you, brother. Bangarang, hi. Bitcoin Kitty, how are you? You're back. Haven't seen you in a while. Bitcoin Kitty. Good to see you. Hey, Jerry. Rudy, what's up, brother? There we go. We're piling up here, guys. We're piling up. Rudy Gamer, how are you? How goes it? Bitcoin Kitty, how you been? Welcome back, Bitcoin Kitty. Yes, Magic Moolah. There he is. How are you, sir? I got some Magic Moolah for you. Well, not for you because you never take it. But I am giving away some magic internet money. Emily, Rudy, hello. Hey, Vic. Hi, Moolah. You and those Samanthas. Yeah, she didn't like me too much. Hello, Jerry Freedom Fam. Drop a like at the door and happy spooky season. Hey, Quinn, the winner? Quinn, where in the bloop have you been, man? How are you? Good to see you. I always like looking at your face. Another pretty lady. Oh, we got some beauties in our freaking chat, don't we? Hi, Emily. Afia, what's up? You won some sats yesterday. You're back. Good to see you. Thanks for coming back. Bitcoin is on a tear. Hide your kids and hide your wives. Yes. Hey there, Afia. Hi, Emily. Doing good, Emily. Good. Kids are good. Gonna start dinner soon for the fam. Weather's great, Jerry. Nice. Love to hear that. Sin Diesel. Sensei, what's up, sir? Sin, how are you, man? The Renaissance man. The funny man. My sensei. He gets me every episode, man. Sin, how you doing, bro? I just start laughing now when I see his name. Oh, this man is too funny. Quinn, what's up? Hola, my sensei. Hi, Sid. Hola, Elves. 20 watching and 10 likes. The math ain't math. Yeah. See, I got some lurkers in this channel, Jen. There's some people that do not like me that watch my show. So, and they will be not named. Nameless. They will remain nameless. Backbagger family. I'm glad I bought 109 last week. Yeah, me too. Sensei, Emily, Vic, hello. Big Shoes, good to see you again, brother. Yes. Hola, Quinny. Quinn, always great to see you twice a day. Where else? Is George show in the morning? Did you get your glasses, Quinn, the winner? Emily, they said about 2 weeks. Picked 2 cute pairs. Red Kate for the win. Okay. What's good, Geraldo? I'm chilling, man. I'm just chilling, bro. You know me. Just chilling. It's the first of the month. So I feel a little rich today. I pay all my bills though. I'm rich for a couple of minutes, Sin, and then it's over. Then it's over. But did my first of the month smash by, and put my my DCA in for the month for my $1 a month. I had to put 700 something bucks for my $1 an hour. It's $24 a day times 31. Do the math. It's $744. So I put that in, and I'm good, Sin. Thanks for asking, brother. How are you? Vic, Sin, M, Quinn, June, Jen, Rudy, Magic, Bang, Afia, Bang, Bug, Finger, Kramer, boom, baby, boom. There are traitors among us. Well, I wouldn't call them that, but there's something. There's something, man. Bitcoin Kitty, Backpacker, hello. Happy Uptober. Oh, sounds cute, Quinn the winner. Yo, Amos, what's up, bro? He's back to get some more sats. I mean, if I'm a Bitcoiner, why would I not come to this channel? Seriously, if I really understood sats and I had nothing else to do, I mean, I'd be here every night. Just saying. Even if I'd had something to do, I'd be trying to give me some sats. Hello to all of the chatters. Yes. Jerry, I don't know what, I don't get it. Why do they watch you if they don't like you? That's weird. Hey, man. They hate us because they can't be us, Fanny. Amos. Just to see if maybe I was going to say something about them or something like that. Seriously, there's people out there. Is he going to say my name? Is he going to say something? No, I'm not. Jerry loves friend. You won't feel rich. You won't feel rich tomorrow. No. I felt rich for about 10 minutes, Jen. Then I started paying all my bills and it was gone. Will show and signal when the pairs come in. That's what I like to hear. Cryptomania guy. Let me get on that wheel. How was your day going, Jerry? It's going good, man. Thanks for asking, brother. How was your day? I'm doing good, man. Cryptomania guy. Good to see you, bro. And yes, I will put you on that wheel, sir. Commercial break. There he is. Somebody's happy to see you. My man, commercial break. One of these days, he's going to tell me his big announcement of what this commercial break name is all about. He changed his name. He had another name, and he changed it to commercial break. He said he's going to tell us. He's going to replace Trina. He's going to tell us what it is, and he never has yet. But maybe he will. Sin Gray and I passed by each other on Simply Bitcoin. Oh, got you. Okay. The government didn't hijack your VA check, did they? No. I got it, bro. I got it early, too, which was crazy. I got that motherfucker early, boy. I saw that. I was like, woo. I loaded up my Strike account. Got to pay yourself first. Then had to pay the bills. You know what I mean? Now I'm broke. I'm broke, Sid. Uptober, Emily, #1 fan of the house. How's everyone doing? What's up, my man, Angel? Did you get your homework done, sir? And how was school today, brother? And do you have more homework? And how are you, Angel? Good to see you. One of our younger guys. He's not the youngest. Flipper is our youngest. She's my favorite too, guys. Sorry to everybody. Hodler's up there too, but Flipper is oh my God, I love that little girl. You know that, Flip. Haven't heard from you in a while, Flipper. Just saying. B Pizzle, Fanita, and the Little Packers. Yeah, speaking of them. CB, Angel, CB, boom. Let's get some wins today. Let's get LOL Cabron. He's back. Good to see you. Am I saying that right, Quinny? LOL Cabron. Every time I say that name, I think about you. You haven't been here in a while, though. Angel, hello. BTC Backpacker, boom. Those people need to get a life. Yeah, I know. But it's okay. They can stay. Got no problem with them. I got no problem with them. You know what I mean? Hey, chat, how's everyone's day going? Yes, mine's going pretty good. CB Angel, hello. Cryptomania guy, hey, and it's gone. Exactly, bro. Exactly. It looks good for a few minutes. I mean, I take a picture. I'm like, man, look at that. Look at that. And then after a few minutes, he gone. Coco is your youngest. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know if Coco's really paying attention, though. He's too busy trying to eat. Coco is the youngest. Yeah, he ain't really watching, though. He does. Yeah, I guess he does. He look, it's Jerry. Jerry points at the screen. Yeah, I got a ton of homework, and well, school is schooling. LOL. But yeah, happy to be here. Good, man. Good. Holler says you're so mean, Jerry. I just said she was right there next to Flipper. Come on, Holler. You know I love you, honey. But Flipper, you know she talks to me all the time. But Holler, you're right there though. You're right there. But Flipper is just, oh my goodness. So are you, Holler, though. So are you. Flip. Hi, sweetie. Come on, Jerry. Roll those R's. Okay, I got to do better. I got you, Quinn. Thank you. Fanny, Emily. Oh, I was already typing, Jerry. Doing good. Okay, good. Thank you, Quinn. Angel, salute to you, sir. I see how it is, Jerry from Holler. No, Holler. No. You know I love you, Holler. I'm your favorite too, LMFA. Yes, you are, sir. Yes, you are. Angel, yes. Freedom, you Santa hater, you? Yeah. Well, we talked about that. She's forgiven me, I think. I think she has. I don't know, but we'll see. They always in the competition. Yeah, I love them both. I love them both. If we break all-time high by the end of the stream, I'll be a pretty happy year. You think so? You think we will do that? My cat had 5 kittens. Who wants some? Oh, wow. I'll take one. Holler, my rock star. So, yeah, guys, today is Uptober, the 1st of Uptober, the first day of the fiscal year, the government fiscal year of 2026, right? And the number, like me, is broke right now. The government is broke, just like me. The government has no money. And the government is shut down and people are on furlough right now. Some people are getting paid, but other people are getting furloughed. And some people are going to end up getting fired if this thing goes too long. And as you can see from the title, this is the Schumer Shutdown, I call it. And a lot of things going on, man. And this is going to be a trickle-down effect. And I'm telling you, if the Democrats don't play this right, they're gonna suffer. And I'll get into this a little bit, but let me just say this real quick. I know I don't talk about this stuff until after I talk about Bitcoin, but let me just say this. The Democrats are hanging off a cliff by like 2 fingers right now. And if they keep this government shutdown going and refuse to work with the Republicans or MAGA or Trump or whatever you want to call them, because again, their constituents, okay, and again, I'm generalizing here, but I'm just saying, let's just use common sense here. The Democrats, the voter for the Democratic voters are more, let's just say, government dependent than conservatives. Yes. So if this thing keeps going, let's just say they're going to be like the Starbucks workers and not getting paid, because Starbucks, especially the liberal Starbucks workers, are getting laid off. And I'm telling you, when you're losing money as a business, corporation, person, government, whatever, you got to cut the fat out to me. And where do you think you're going to go first? You're going to go to the place where you're spending the most money and you get the least bang for your buck. And that's why Starbucks is closing all these Democrat woke ass Starbucks in those cities around the country, because again, they talk too much. I mean, they cost too much and they're a pain in the ass. That's what it is. And they're going to do the same exact thing in the government. Mark my words. So Democrats, and again, the Democrats are really good at marketing. They are, but they ain't got nothing on Donald Trump. Nothing on Donald Trump is a marketing genius. And that video he pulled out yesterday with homeboy, stupid ass Hakeem Jeffries, a.k.a. Discount Obama, a.k.a. T-Mo Obama, a.k.a. Walmart Obama, No Swag Obama, penny on the dollar Obama, put a sombrero on him and make him go around there doing what he's doing. Because again, they say, oh, it's a racist. No, they're saying all you care about is the illegal immigrants, right? You want the government to shut down because you want to give illegal immigrants health care. And that's true, by the way. They want other things too. They want to boost up NPR, Democrat propagandists, PBS and NPR. They want to give them more money, among other things. They want to do the Obamacare too. And I think they may work for them. The Republicans may work for them for that. Because again, this is only an extension till November, guys. I think it's like November 30th. So it's for a few weeks. But Chuck Schumer's trying to be a tough guy. This is the Schumer shutdown. Hey, Jerry, how's it going? Scotty, so hottie. Scotty, 99 sats. Says, how's it going? It's good, man. How are you, sir? Good to see you, Scotty. Thank you for the large donation. I appreciate it very much. Scotty, I love that song, by the way. Thank you so much. I'm going to play that if I find it. Do I still have it? Yeah, let's play that song here in a second. I'll play it in a little bit. Scotty, I love that song, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the donation. Sorry, Bitcoin King. As much as the furry freeloader will love a kitty cat, I'm allergic. Uh-oh. I'll bring you one in Vegas for Vegas 2026. Aha, I love it. She says, thank you, Emily. No doubt. Emily, you are so nice from Holler. Yes. Bang. Do live in a yurt. Oh, I love yurts. Love those. That Starbucks video today was awesome. Starbucks video today. Which one, brother? What's up, fam? Boom. How you doing, VHF? Starbucks video today. I seen some news feeds about it. And I've seen that for the last couple of days, too. You got to cut the fat out of the meat, dude. And again, these Democrats don't understand, especially these young dudes. these young people that are working, these woke ass far left liberals that work at Starbucks, they don't understand how capitalism works. Okay, because they want socialism. They think everything, oh, just pay me $25 an hour and I want more health care and I don't want to dress up the way I want to. These people, again, these people don't know what they're doing. That's why Zeron Mondame is about to be the mayor in New York City. VHF and the Heezy for Seezy. Timu Obama, yes. Jeffries was talking like he was going to do something to Trump, like he wanted to fight one-on-one. How Trump was slapping the shit out of him. Listen, Hakeem Jeffries is a clown. Okay, he is no swag clown. I would love to talk to this no swag Obama. Hakeem Jeffries, that dude is a joke, man. Okay, cardboard box. He has a what you call it, a cardboard box, man. Personality, no swag whatsoever, and he thinks he's cool. 99 sats from Scotty to you, Jen, says not bad. Just started for me. Thank you, Jenny, for asking that question. VHF, how goes it? Scotty too hottie, how was your day, sir? Oh, there it goes. Jen, very good. Thank you. Oh, Holler, you're just so awesome. Yes. Say it to my face. I'm just saying, if you fall for this shit, again, they talk to stupid people, backpacker, and they're the one that fall for it. You can see the dude's a clown, and he's fake as hell. And the way he talks with his hands like a fucking robot, like, come on, bro. Who you kidding? You know what I mean? You couldn't punch out a way out of a wet paper bag, man. The kid, shut it down and leave it like that. Ha, the kid, what's up, bro? I'm loving the government shutdown. I am loving it. We are going to trim so much fat out of the meat. It's ridiculous. We're going to be Doge on steroids. And guess who we're coming for? You know who we coming for? The kid, what's up, my boy? He's back. Welcome back, man. How you been? S Stush, what's up, Jerry? I've been here for a little bit. I just realized I never said hi, or did I? No, you didn't. But if not, hey, Jerry, how you doing? I'm doing good, S. S Stush, how are you, sir? Thanks for coming back, man. I appreciate you, bro. I really do. How was your day today, my man? Good to see you. VHF, what it do? We chilling. S Stush. Hello, VHF. Trump versus Jeffries on the White House lawn at the UFC event next year. Oh, God, I'd pay to see that. Let me tell you something. I put my money on a 79-year-old Donald Trump over stupid ass Hakeem Jeffries. That dude makes me sick, man. Because what he do? He's a race hustler too, by the way. Don't get me started on that fucking fool. Okay, I'm like, how the hell is this guy the freaking leader of the Democrat Party in the House? He's a minority leader, and he's a clown, a straight up clown, man. Scotty, at Backpacker, he sends 99 sats. Thank you, Scotty. What kind of music does Hodler like? He wants to know. Maybe he's gonna make her a song. VHF, hi. Book it. Yes. Welcome back, the kid. Emily. Hey. Quinn. Vic. Boom. Hey, Gray Motion. Backpacker. Trump would say, here, hold my burger. Proceeds to take the pickle out and slap his silly ass. Exactly. Slap his ass silly. Absolutely, Gray. Gray, welcome back, my boy. How you doing, sir? The veteran. Good to see you, sir. None of them dudes have ever been punched in the face. I know, right? I know. Corey! But it's something. Ain't that right, Jerry? What's up, Corey? My neighbor. How are you, sir? The Dollar General. Corey, I know you're not happy today. The price is up. That means we get less sats, sir. What'd you get today, if you don't mind me asking? I got to ask because you don't make videos every day anymore, which I'm not happy about, Corey. Gray Motion. Good to see you, though, Corey. Corey, boom. Gray, boom. Emily, kiss to you. VHF, boom. VHF, we love you. Okay, the trolls in the house. Here we go. I told Jerry to check out quote unquote Buffalo Soldier on TV, and Jerry brought Hidden Valley Ranch and celery sticks. Oh, this guy is something, boy. I told Jerry to check out Buffalo Soldier on TV, and Jerry brought Hidden Valley Ranch and celery sticks, huh? I don't think so, the troll, but okay. The kid, boom. I have a bet with my friend. If Bitcoin doesn't hit 130K this year, I owe him $500. I think you're going to win that bet, sir. I think you're going to win. What the hell? I think you're going to win that bet. Why that video keeps playing on my junk? My bad. Flint still doesn't have clean water. Thanks, Obama. Wow. Sup, Gray? Gray, BGC Bagger, if he takes that pickle out, Keem may take that the wrong way and get excited. Yeah. He looks like one of those. Cindy Sin. God said, get that money. Oh, no, I don't live in a yurt, but it's fun to camp in them. Yeah, I love yurts, man. Love them. Sin, haha, boom. Sin Diesel, what? Is the kitchen finished up, Gray? Big Shoots, much love. VHR, boom. Emily Yepper, just in time for winter. I got 855 sats this morning. Such a disappointment. Ain't it? Let me see what I got in the last one. This morning, huh? I got 848 at 4 o'clock, our time, Corey. So not bad. Not bad. Corey, hello. Most love. Boom, boom. Jor, is that how you spell it, Jor? Jor, what's up, sir? I've seen this guy before somewhere. I think he's got he might have a channel somewhere. I don't know. I stopped by a channel today and I was like, who's this guy? Let me check him out. Then I made a comment and he was like, who's this guy? Let me see who he is. He didn't know who I was either. But he told me I got a pretty good name and maybe I should do a channel. So I said, you know what? Why not? So you're doing one? You're doing a live. Let me try a live. Sure. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Welcome in, man. Sure. Hello. We back. Happy first day of the month. Wake up. And check and get on. Get on. Check and get on. Yes. Uh-oh. Wow. Scotty, thank you, man. Another 99 sats. Thanks, backpacker. Yeah. Anybody else got something to say to Scotty 99? Just I'll be the funnel, okay? Bad, what kind of yes. Love that. Boy, oh boy, we getting less sats, boy. Jor, boom. Boom. The Mighty Quinn, we love you. Scotty, she likes rap, Tom McDonald style. Nice. Hello, Dean. What's up, sir? Hold on, did I just miss somebody? Benjamin. I didn't put you on the wheel. Benjamin, what's good, brother? Good to see you too, Dean. Every time I hear Dean's name, I think about a school dean, and I'm in trouble. Jerry, you got to go see the dean. I'm like, oh, shit. What do I do now? Because I've seen the dean plenty of times, guys. Dean, how are you this morning on a what is it, Thursday morning for you? How are you, sir? Dollar General, salute. Dean. Kimi likely is a fan of the pickle. That would not surprise me one bit. Emily, much love. Hello, Benjamin. Bitcoin Kitty, I have a feeling the troll is one of your followers trolling in a second account. LOL. He might. George, just finished your new vid at work. Nice. VHF, boom. Yes. George, Lucky the Rabbit Hunter. Yes. Plot twist, Kitty. It's Jen, but he subbed on it. Uh-oh. I think I said pretty face too. Yes, you did. I forgot about that. You did. You made me laugh this morning, Joe. I'm not going to lie. Because I did the comment and then I put you on my big screen. And then I started doing the stuff around the house. Because I was just up. I just was up. And then I wasn't looking at the screen. And all of a sudden you said what you said. So I looked over there. I started busting out laughing. LOL, CP. I'm the dean. Oh, boy. Yes, you are. At Kitty, negative. I don't have enough time to make another account. I just messed with him on this one. With this one. Okay. I'm good, bro. We out here. Yes, we are, bro. We are out here. Jor, hello. Anybody going to the Canadian Bitcoin Conference October 16th through the 18th in Montreal? Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. Hello there, Dean. Happy to see you. Oh, boy. I would love for a woman to say, hi, Jerry. Happy to see you. I'd say, well, thank you. Would you like to show me how? The troll is Jor's burner account. Yes. Jor, we love you. Yes. Good evening, folks. It's that time again. Yes, it is, Spaceman. Spaceman. How are you, Spaceman? You ready to get some sats or what? Let me tell you guys something, man. You know, I try not to make these videos all like a Satoshi Saturday, but I got to say this, man. I think I'm going to talk about this Saturday, but do you guys understand? God, should I talk about this right now? God, getting 800 and something sats for $1, man. It's just, 846 sats for $1. Oh my gosh, man. When we hit 1 million, when the game starts, because the game has not started yet. Okay. I'm telling you, it has not started yet. When the game starts, when we hit 1 million, that's just the floor, guys. Okay. It's a ceiling for us right now, but it'll be a floor later on. And people are going to be saying, I can't believe you got Bitcoin under 100,000 in 5-7 years. They're just not going to believe it. You got it in the hundreds of thousands. They're going to measure who got it under $1 million. That's going to be the next level. You know what I mean? Because again, $1 million Bitcoin means you're only getting 100 Satoshis a day. Right now, I get about 20,000 a day right now, roughly today. Okay. Getting 800 something Satoshis every hour. About 20,000, right? Let's do the math on that real quick. Let's say it says 846. So let's do 846. 846 times 24 equals 20,304 Satoshis. That's what I get a day doing my DCA. Okay. 20,000, which is it's only $20, Jerry. It's only 20. Listen, okay. I'm telling you guys right now. I'm telling you guys, when we get to $1 million Bitcoin price, you're only getting 100 Satoshis for $1. Which means, and again, I'm not a mathematician, but 100 times 24, that's only 2,400 sats a day at $1 an hour. Corey, if he's still doing his dollar, which he will be, he'll be getting 100 sats a day. Okay? Which seems like an insignificant amount today, but it will be a lot when it's at 1 million Satoshis. It's at 1 million price of Bitcoin. Again, I don't want to get into that because I'm going to talk about that in Satoshi Saturday. But when I look up and I see 846, I'm almost looking at it like I'm the dude when Bitcoin is at 4 million a coin. You know what I mean? Welcome, Spaceman. Happy UPtober. The girls are here saying that just by showing up, Jerry. Maybe. It's all about how you look at it, right? Good point, Kramer. Hiya, Spaceman. Spaceman. If not for Bitcoin, I'd be broke as a joke eating artichokes. Me too, man. Cutting grass. Sorry. Hi, everyone. No doubt, Jor. No doubt. Why did you freeze Han Solo, he says. Why did I freeze Han Solo? I guess you're saying I'm Jabba the Hutt, the troll, because he was the one that froze him. Well, if you watched the movie, because he owed him some money. But unfortunately, I'm not Jabba the Hutt, the troll. So, Kramer, America, how's that strike going? Yes. How's it going, Kramer? Speaking of strike, something just happened on strike. Scotty again. Thank you, Scotty. Scotty says for 99 sats. That's only one message a day. I will be back in a bit. Gotta hang laundry outside. Okay, I got you. Scotty, if you win, I'll just give them to you, okay? Just let me know when you come back, though. But if you win, I'll give you the sats. All right, guys. Once again, it's Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. UPtober, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I call it. UPtober, and we're off to a good start. We're at the Bitcoin block right now of 917,299. But as of from now on, I'm going to go by the last three numbers. And we started off at 296. And every minute we're here and a block comes through, we're going to give a block subsidy or wheel subsidy of 100 Satoshis away every time a block comes out. Your name is on the wheel. You only have to do 4 things to win. You got to be a subscriber. You got to hit that like button. I don't know if you did or not. You got to have that speed wallet. And you got to be here. All right? Got to be a class participant. If you're not here, then you don't win. That's me kind of, saying, hey, dangling that stick out there. Like, you got to stay. And you got to be up to date. You got to be live, okay? So again, guys, it's Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. I thank you guys so much. Seriously, I cannot tell you how much I love you guys being here because without you, I wouldn't have this job and I couldn't be here and I'd be talking to myself. All right? So let's do the first spin of the day for Block 296 on this first day of UPtober and the first day of the fiscal year 2026. So without further ado, let's spin it and let's see who can win it. Backpacker. 10 of you didn't hit the like. I know. They don't like me, VHL. I crossed the picket line, had to go to the bathroom. No doubt, man. Damn, look out for that steam. I know. Empire Strikes Back. Good day, Jerry and everyone. Hello, Pepe. Le Pew. Sean, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How are you? Backpacker. is the winner of the day, the first winner. Gotta love that. Sean, much love. Let me put you on the wheel, Sean. Let me put you on the wheel, sir. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Put Sean right here. Sean. Pepe. Good to see you, brother. BGC Backpacker. Woohoo. Packer. Boom. Good game, Packer. Hello. Packer. Yes. Jerry, moving to the background to make dinner. Got you. If you win, I'll just give them to you, honey. I got you. Blessed. Yes, you are, sir. Congrats, Backpacker. Congrats, Backpacker. No doubt. Player 2. Your block is 297. Can you win it? Oh, actually, you can. Let's see who's going to be. VHF. Hey, Quinny. Pepe, hello. Backpacker, congrats. 20 a day is 7,300 a year. Nice stacking, Jerry. That's how you do it. 20 a day is 7,300 a year. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Yay, VHF, no doubt. Give them to Anonymous. Anonymous, you hear this? You're the winner, sir. And I got a funny feeling you're very happy about this. So's your dad.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Look how happy that daddy is. VHF, yes, congratulations. Thank you, VHF. Anonymous, you're the winner. Anonymous. Yes. Bro, someone was talking on Prime about my all caps. It was wild. I took that nonsense to the DMs. We went on for about an hour, then he gave up. I was absolutely determined. Boom. What did he say? A lot of people take that personally when you all caps, man. Usually in the internet world, most people don't like all caps. That's why they probably did it. VHF, boom. Anonymous currently is dancing. Yes. Sean and me seeing each other is like the sun and moon meeting in the sky. XD, crazy time zones. Uh-oh. Aw. Look at them smiles. Yes. Let's fucking go, Anonymous. Yeah. Backpacker family's killing it so far. Can they go for 3 in a row? I think they can. For block 298. Let's see. Michelle F. Michelle F. Yes. Gray Motion says, "Quit yelling." Yeah, when you do all caps, most people think you're yelling. That's why I remember I used to say that to you, Backpacker. I'm like, man, I feel like I'm getting yelled at every time Backpacker's talking to. Michelle's a winner. She's here, but she stepped out for a second, so I'm going to give it to her. She told me that in the beginning. Michelle, congratulations, the beautiful one, Michelle. Another beautiful one. 298, 299. Let's see what's going on. Magic Moolah. Somebody's going to get a gift. Congrats, Michelle. Magic Moolah. Good game, Trouble. Yeah, she's a troublemaker. She's all right. She's my little troublemaker. I would play that if she was here. Congrats, Michelle. Congrats, Magic Moolah. Yes. Moolah. Good game, Magic. I'm so at peace right now. Super Zen. Bang's messing with you, Backpacker. Look at that, Backpacker. He's messing with you, brother. Packer, we right here with you. You ain't need to yell, bro. See, Michelle F. Woo-hoo. Those go to the pretty one. Is that Emily? We got a few pretty ones now. I'm guessing that's Emily. Bang, you a fool, bro. Bang, you're a funny guy, sir. We are ripping today, guys. LMAF, MAO, VHF, yes. Now we got some beautiful ones here. Those go to the pretty one. Moolah, thank you. Oh, look at that. Emily, like, I know that's me. Emily said, "Thank you, Moolah. I appreciate it. That's me. I'm the pretty one, of course." Had to turn my hearing aids down. Backpacker. You got people messing with you in here, man. Had to turn your hearing aids down, huh? He means me, Jerry. LOL. That's right, Vic. That would be Emily. Yes, I got you, man. Gray, LOL. 120 by end of stream. Oh, that'd be nice, Bitcoin Kitty. All caps matter. That's so weird, though. I guess the internet world works different, but it ain't gonna stop people's eyebrow. Okay. Hey, man. It's freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. I feel the love, no doubt. Again, guys, today is the first day of UPtober, and we're ripping right now, man. $118,400 per Bitcoin. All booze matter. Yes, they do, Sharon. Can't really trying to zoom in on your picture. It's all love, Backpacker. Boom. Yes. And wash your hands. You know better than that. It's okay, buddy. Wash your hands. Bang, boom. That's right. That's right, buddy. Backpacker even emails in all caps to our kids, Dr. LOL. Yes. VHF, boom. Oh, sorry. I thought we were just yelling shit. Yes. So we're at 118,400 right now. Let's see how much we're up right now. How many thousands? I think we're up like $4,000. Yeah, $4,300 we're up today. What do you guys think that's going on? Fanny, I've been exposed. OMG. I love sharing yelling that. Yes. Keep your all caps, sir. You do you, BTC Backpacker. Yeah. Me no want UPtober. Me one's downtober. Me too, man. But eventually, Corey, you're gonna be a very wealthy man, sir. You've accumulated hundreds of thousands of sats. And then once the game starts, when we get to 1 million Satoshis and you're only getting 100 a day, you stack so many, man. You're just gonna be Gucci, man. You're gonna be golden. Sharon, Dollar General, you know. But with that being said, we're still in the 8th spot. Oh, 7th spot now. We just moved up. We were in the 8th spot before the show started. Right above Amazon. So we're ripping right now. You know what I mean? And we'll see what happens. So, it's not a straight line, of course. We know that. And every time there's a buyer, there's a seller. We also know that. And you see how many Bitcoins are available here, at what prices, and it's again the supply of 117,000 are pretty much gone now, and it's only 118,000 something price bid left at this quantity at these exchanges. So we'll see it happen again. Every time there is a buyer, there is a seller. But we got gold ripping too. Gold is at $3,862. Gold is down today. I think it went. I think gold hit 4,000. I want to say for a second, didn't it? Almost came close. I don't know. Oh no, it didn't. Went to 3,800 something. So it's down a little bit. Where we at with silver? What's silver doing? Silver is down a little bit too. 5 years, it's just killing it. The silver and gold boys are very happy, and I'm happy for them. I really am, man. You know what I mean? Silver's at going out. Silver's at $47.20, which is pretty good. Dollar General. Sharon, hello. We will get downside action in 2026, fam. Okay. All right. Corey, yes, Downtober. I hope so. Yo, Vic. Boom, boom. You don't have to yell, BTC Backpacker. We need to blow off top in Q4 or early Q1 next year. Okay. What's silver at? There it is. $47.22. Corey, my man. Boom. Backpacker. 47.21 right now, Sharon. Yep, that's exactly what it is, sir. And we love that. That's our barometer. When we look at those two metals, that's telling us, what Bitcoin is going to do a few weeks to a month after that. Here's the fear and greed index, the Bitcoin fear and greed index. And right now we're, right in the middle, 49. And again, it's neutral. And again, when it's over here, that means it's more fearful. And over here, that's more greedy. Green is greedy, red is fearful. And we're in the middle somewhere. So we're just chilling. I actually thought it would be a little bit more greedy because the price went up, but it actually went down from yesterday, that usually never happens, which is crazy. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, Sharon, who's those for? Because me and Gray said that. Because I got to know. I got my account open. If they're for me, I got to put them in there. I hope they're for me. But I ain't a hater though. Send it to Greed. Yes. Thanks. Thanks, Gray. Oh, that's for Gray. Oh, it's going to Extreme Greed soon. Yes. Oh, you said thanks to him and then thanks to me with the kisses. I got it. I'm gonna put him in the bank, Sharon. I got you. And yeah, so we're just cruising right now. We know it's Uptober, and things are happening. You know what I mean? And it's going to be gradually then suddenly. And unfortunately for the people that didn't listen to us, and took too long to get on this train, then they're going to be asked out. But I will play a video from the president of El Salvador. And he was talking about some cool things in there. He said, President Bukele says the same critics who oppose investing in Bitcoin now want to dictate how we should use the profits, which is crazy. What runs first, second, and third? For example, does gold follow M2 or does M2 follow gold? If you had to place everything in order, what would it be? Oh, M2. M2's first. They all follow M2. M2, gold, and Bitcoin. Consolidation zone, Jerry neutral. Okay. So then why are we ripping then, Gray? Put them in the smooch bank. Another one. Okay. Thank you. That's my favorite bank. That's even better than Satoshi, Sharon. Bitcoin runs third, Packer. Yes, it does. I concur. Everything follows M2. Yep. Sure does. That's the system we're in. So let's see what Nayib Bukele has to say.
Deberían de usar las ganancias del Bitcoin en tal cosa. Pero si ustedes no creían en esas ganancias del Bitcoin, ahora ustedes son los que van a decidir en qué se van a usar las ganancias del Bitcoin, la oposición. Pero ellos estaban en contra de la ley Bitcoin, estaban en contra de que compráramos Bitcoin, estaban en contra de que mantuviéramos los Bitcoin cuando bajaron de precio, estaban en contra de que compráramos más cuando bajaron del Bitcoin. Ustedes son los que van a decidir en qué se van a usar las ganancias del Bitcoin, la oposición. Pero ellos estaban en contra de la ley Bitcoin, estaban en contra de que compráramos Bitcoin, estaban en contra de que mantuviéramos los Bitcoin cuando bajaron de precio, estaban en contra de que compráramos más cuando bajaron de precio. Y ahora que ganamos dinero, gracias exactamente a que hicimos lo contrario a lo que ellos dijeron, ahora ellos son los que dicen en dónde se debe invertir. Las ganancias del Bitcoin se...
Isn't that funny? They tell him not to invest, blah, blah, blah. They say all these things, and then they decide not to invest, and now he invested or saved. And now they're telling him how he should pay taxes on and stuff. It's crazy, man. I sent you a speed, Jerry, because I appreciate your content. What? Angel. Did you really, sir? Let's see what you did, young man. Oh, wow. Thank you, man. Look at that. Send me a big zap. The young man, the 14-year-old man, sent me 100 sats. Angel. Wow. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you, sir. That means a lot. It does. That helps with the payroll, too. Thank you, Angel. Michelle, she's back. Good. Happy hump day. Look at Maddie. Maddie's back. Maddie, aren't you supposed to be at work? Maddie, how are you, ma'am? Put Maddie right here. Maddie, there. And Coco. Oh, look at this. Good to see you, Maddie. I'm listening to your native country's president, Nayib Bukele. And Angel, Jen just sent in 99 sats and said, respect for Angel. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jenny. So let's get back to this video. This is a very good video here. Because again, these people are hypocrites. You know what I mean? Maddie, hello. Angel, Maddie. Happy hump day, Maddie. Absolutely. Hi, beautiful Maddie. I know it's not a lot, but every sat counts, right? No. That is a lot, Angel. That is a lot, sir. And I thank you, especially coming from you, sir. So thank you very much, man. We got the finest ladies in Bitcoin up in here. We do, man. Maddie, freaking Emily, Sharon, Quinn the Winner, Jenny, Fanny Packer, Michelle. If I missed your name, I'm sorry. I'm looking. We got some ladies in here. He'd be a funny guy to have a beer with. Yes, he would. Good evening, Jerry friends. Ginger, how are you, sir? Ginger's back. Very good to see you, man. How goes it? Thanks for coming back, Ginger. I appreciate it. Good man, Angel. Salute. Yes, he is. Young man. Thanks for the clarification, guys. No doubt. Maddie, hello. Maddie. This is the best president in the world right now. And again, he's above Trump for me. He is the number one president in the world to me right now.
Deberían de invertir en esto. Las ganancias del Bitcoin se deberían de invertir en aquello. Pero si ustedes no creían ni que existiera de verdad el Bitcoin, y después no creían que el Bitcoin iba a dejar ganancias, y después se enojaron cuando compramos más, y cuando bajó dijeron que lo debíamos de vender y no debíamos de esperar a que subiera y que mucho menos debíamos de comprar más cuando había bajado. Subió, ahora tenemos 300 millones, ya no le dicen a la gente perdón por haberles dicho que le iban a quitar los dólares, era mentira. No le dicen a la gente perdón por haberles dicho que el gobierno iba a perder dinero y que iba a chiviar el dinero del pueblo y que lo iban a perder en el casino del Bitcoin, como dijeron. No dicen perdón, sino que cambian. Ahora, yo creo que el gobierno debería invertir en las ganancias del Bitcoin en tal cosa. Entonces ellos siempre van cambiando el ataque. Igual va a pasar con la minería. Ahorita la minería va a contaminar los ríos. Cuando con el dinero de la minería empecemos a limpiar los ríos que ellos contaminaron, entonces van a inventar otra cosa. En lugar de gastar en eso, mejor gasten en lo otro. Las ganancias de la minería deberían de ser utilizadas para tal cosa. Y van a empezar a cambiar el ataque porque ya no van a poder salir y decirle a la población, disculpen, mentimos, la minería no contaminó lo que nosotros decíamos que iba a contaminar, y más bien hicieron tantas obras medioambientales de compensación que tiene un saldo positivo, no solo económico, sino un saldo positivo para el medio ambiente y para la calidad de vida de la gente, la calidad del aire, la calidad del agua, la calidad de nuestros y el tamaño de nuestra fauna y nuestra flora.
Love it. No one calls out the propagandists and the hypocrites better than him and Trump. They just call these fools out, man, and I absolutely love it. You know what I mean? Hey, Ginger. Hello, Ginger. Cheers. And beautiful and smart little girls. That's right. That is right. It's not about the amount. It's that you understand value and importance of giving. It's a paradigm shift. Yes. Yes, it is. Ginger. Jerry, can you link this video? Yes, I can, sir. Yes, I can. Copy. Thanks for asking, Vic. There you go, brother. Hello, Vic and Quinn. Yes. VHF. Hi, Quinn, Vic, Sharon, Elm. Yes. Been jamming the Scotty tunes all day. You know what? I didn't hear your song, Jor. I have not heard that song. But speaking of that, let's play Scotty's song that he did about yours truly. I can play it. Let's play it real quick.
Jerry's here, freedom on the line. Spin the wheel of names, one side at a time. They sell us lies, they twist the truth, stealing the future, stealing the youth. But Jerry stands tall, he won't play that game, calling out the system, calling out the shame. These people make me sick, he cries. Spin that wheel, open up your eyes. It's the only way to save, he knows. Bitcoin rising while the truth still grows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Propaganda falls, the signal stays. Jerry lights the path in the darkest days. Freedom's not a gift, it's something we claim. One spin, one win, one spark, one flame. No change, no lies, no Fiat disguise. Hope in the cold, no need for the ties. Jerry's voice cut sharp, can't enslave. It's the only way to save. These people make me sick, he cries. Spin that wheel, open up your eyes. It's the only way to save, he knows. Bitcoin rising while the truth still grows. Bitcoin rising while the truth still grows.
Wow, man. That's very humbling, man. I gotta be honest. That's cool, bro. That is I don't even know what to say when stuff like that happens to me. You know what I mean? Because you know that's crazy, man. I got you, Bang. Boom. Yes, Scotty. Jerry, how do you feel, bro? Look at what your people did for you. Oh man, I was just saying that. I feel kind of like a little bit of an out of body experience, a little bit, Dean. You know, I know he's talking about me. I know the song is about me. You know, and you're sitting there listening to a song that is based on what you talk about every day. So that's pretty cool. I want to hear Jor's song too, though. What he did for Jor. I think he made a couple songs for Jor. I heard Jor talking about it, but then I had to go. But I got to do it. And then Jor said something funny. What did he say? He said, "I haven't been on a song for a few months." Jor is a he's referencing something I said yesterday. Jor's part-time job is messing with me, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed. So 119K? Oh, wow. We are freaking ripping, guys. 840 sats for $1. Anthem of the Freedom Fam right there. Yes, it is. It's just a testament at what all of us do. You know what I mean? That's a great song. It is. Thank you so much, Scotty. That was great. Scotty's not here right now. He had to run for a second. But thank you. Oh, no, he's here. He's here. Thank you, Scotty. Scotty says, back, Jerry. Okay. Yeah, I just played your song, Scotty. Thank you so much, man. That was great, brother. Nicely done, Scotty. Yes, I love it. Can you send me Jor's song so I can play that? This might be the jam for the school drop-offs. Yeah, I like it. Thank you, Jerry. You say thank you. Yes, that's what I do say. Absolutely. That's what I say. That's right, Jenny. Scotty, represent from Nippon. Holler loves it. Thank you, Holler. I like it too. Francis Scott Key wrote the national anthem, and Scotty wrote this one. Yes. Yes. Let's just hope you don't have to call Scott. Oh, God. Oh, man. Another inside joke. I told you, Jor likes to mess with me, man. Jor likes to mess with me. Was that an AI rap? Jor, LOL. Oh, that's an inside joke, guys. Oh, man. Jor, I had to do it, though, bro. Pump Stream. Jerry, have you seen the channel Road to One Bitcoin? Yes, I have. I'm very familiar with them. He made a really, really good song you should check out. The one he plays in his intro? Yeah, I'm very familiar with him. Scotty, again, 99 sats. Thank you, Scotty. He says, Ed Gray, yes, I don't have a good voice or much musical talent. Jerry, you can click on the profile, I think, to see the other song. Okay. But I don't have a on the profile. Okay, let's see. I don't have a what's the name though, bro? On the profile? This one? Oh. I don't have an account yet. So. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Be the guy. Oh, is this it? Okay, I'm gonna play this. Be the guy. I want to see the words though. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is Jor's song. That looks like Jor too. Goodbye, cheap sats. Yes, it's called Satoshi's Secrets to the Moon on YouTube. Okay. You know Gray Motion. You work with AI, Gray Motion. Both songs are absolutely fire. He's got two songs. Okay. They will make statues and songs about you because of your Bitcoin. Yes, they will. Yes, I do, Emily. The guitar in this one is so damn cool. Yes, your song is fire. Love it. Okay. Let's see. Inspired by Jor 88 Sats remix off my currently unpublished Be the Guy song. Okay. Is there 2 songs or just this one?
Step up when the night feels heavy, when the world gets cold and unsteady. Be the light, be the shield, be the call they make when the ground cracks wide and the walls all shake. Be the guy who holds the line, the one they trust when the stars won't shine. Be the guy who never runs, who stands tall till the morning comes. Be the guy, just be the guy. Be the guy, just be the guy. When the rain won't stop and the roof is leaking, when their hearts need mending, their hope is weakening. Don't wait, don't blink, don't turn away. Be the rock they need at the end of the day. Not for glory, not for fame, not for medals or a name. Be the guy who holds the line, the one they trust when the stars won't shine. Be the guy who never runs, who stands tall till the morning comes. Be the guy, just be the guy. Not every hero wears a cape. Not every fight leaves a scrape. Sometimes it's a word, a hand, a plan. Sometimes it's just showing you care.
Pretty good. I'm not gonna lie though, I was expecting a Bitcoin song, but it's pretty good. I like that. Good job, Scotty. And Scotty sent me a message. Great job, Scotty. He says, "At Gray, yeah, get ideas from the streams." Okay, okay, I see. It was just a Jory inspired it with those words. I got it. Yes, I did the car, and this one is so damn cool. Yes, yes, Jory's song is lit. Oh, I mean yours. It's an AI generator, Scotty. Yep, I'm jealous, Scotty. I absolutely love Japanese women. Yeah, is Scotty99 under a different username here, asking for a friend? No, he just sends me. He sends me 99 sats on Strike, and he comments through Strike. He's not on the chat. Scotty is not in chat. He is Nostr only, I think. Yeah. God, I love that guitar. Yeah, that was cool. That's a violin. VHF got you. Yes. Scotty nailed it with both songs. Yes. I like it, man. Good job, Scotty. Great work, brother. All right. Let's do a couple of spins and we'll get in a few more videos. Let's do block 300 and let's see who can win that one. Really cool, man. There's Jor. There's Jor. Scotty. Jor, you're the winner, sir. see. Reason I asked is I have an AI generated video on my channel. The voice is very similar, but yes, great job, Scotty. Yes. Jor for the score. You're the winner, brother. My sons want that song to play again. LOL. All right. I'll send it to you guys. Can I send it? Let me send it. Let me see. Here it is in the chat. I think I can send it. Good game, Jor. So did Scotty write that or did AI? Either way, great work, bro. Yeah. Jor's the winner. So you can do 301, so you can win that one. Cryptomania guy. I want to play a video from Natalie Brunell and Lyd Alden. And this was pretty cool. Let's play this one real quick.
Not been that disappointed is because I've
by the way, people, even though I know we're up 100% since last year, by the way, but people are feeling kind of bearish about the whole situation.
I think it's because it's reality versus expectations. Part of why I've not been that disappointed is because I've been more in the I sometimes describe myself as like a bearish bull
Yeah.
on Bitcoin. I try to always have conservative bullish targets, which is that it's like I'm always like I think it's going to outperform things, but I don't think it's going to the moon anytime soon. And we can talk about why that is, but part of the reason I like to hold both is because they don't always perform well at the same time. Sometimes Bitcoin gets ahead of itself. Sometimes gold gets ahead of itself.
Right now it's gold.
Yeah, gold's still, and gold's the larger asset by a factor of about 10. A lot of the biggest pools of capital still understand it better than Bitcoin. Bitcoin's viewed more as like a tech play, something.
Scotty sends 99 sats in and says, VHF, it is a mix. I got a rough outline with AI usually and then make some changes. Nice. Somebody sent in 23 sats again. Thank you so much. Wow, I appreciate that. Oh, nah, Lynn Alden, yes. Scotty, what's your Nostra info? Do we follow each other? You can't hide that Adam's apple, LOL. You guys are funny.
This do homework on to figure out. Whereas gold is, been around for a while. And I sometimes I get a little concerned around Bitcoin getting ahead of its skis. Other times I get a little concerned around gold getting ahead of its skis. Right now, I mean, gold, just by more metrics, is kind of sentiment overbought. Even though I still think the long-term case for it is good. But I mean, over the next 6-12 months, I put my vote for Bitcoin. I think that kind of that rotation, and I could be wrong in this. Maybe we look back 12 months from now and maybe gold still outperformed again. But my guess would be Bitcoin is probably going to take over for a while.
Yes, I completely agree with that. Gold has its day. So far in the first 9 months of the year, gold has outperformed Bitcoin. But I think Bitcoin is going to outperform it the next 6 to 12 months. I couldn't agree with that more. What do you guys think about that? Because again, Bitcoin is a new asset. It's a baby asset compared to gold. And gold always follows Bitcoin. Now, guys, here's a little funny thing. This is Discount Obama responding to Trump's threats or Trump's meme. Take a look.
I'm not even Mexican. I don't know why President Trump keeps saying that shit. He needs to say it to my face, Holmes. And while we're at it, I'm getting really tired of all that dollar store Obama shit. It's getting old, homie. My name is not Dollar Store Obama. Okay, pendejo? Órale! Arriba! Arriba! I'm not even Mexican.
Oh my gosh. These AIs are killing me, man. Yes. Cryptomania, I'm glad you said something, bro. Her message is good, but maybe. But I love it. LOL. These things are getting so good, man. So freaking good, bro. I love it. But yeah, we're chilling out and let's see. Bitcoiners. These Democrats are so stupid, man. You know what I mean? But let's talk about the shutdown here a little bit. We know the numbers. We know what's going on. Little bit of a pump stream again. Yes, buddy. I'm working. What's up? Yeah, I'll cut you an apple. Funny. Yes. Let me cut my I love you too, buddy. Let me cut my grandson some apples. But Lynn is on our side. Thankful for her, even if she is a. But yeah, I want to take a listen at our vice president, JD Vance, give you the truth about the government shutdown. All right, and he explains it very, very well, and I agree with him 100%. So without further ado, let's listen to the United States Vice President JD Vance.
And I'll take a few questions. Number one, Democrats say that they care a lot about lowering healthcare costs. And yet, when the president took historic action to work with the drug companies to lower prescription drug prices, the Democrats did nothing to help us. In fact, we would have loved to have the Democrats helping us, but they didn't. They talk about doing something. They don't actually do the hard work of making it happen. What they have done instead is to shut down the government because we won't give billions of dollars to healthcare funding for illegal aliens. That is what has actually happened. To the American people who are watching, the reason your government is shut down at this very minute is because, despite the fact that the overwhelming majority of congressional Republicans and even a few moderate Democrats supported opening the government, the Chuck Schumer AOC wing of the Democratic Party shut down the government because they said to us, we will open the government, but only if you give billions of dollars of funding for healthcare for illegal aliens. That's a ridiculous proposition. Let me say two other quick things, and then again, I'll take some questions. Number one, we all understand that Democrats and Republicans have policy disagreements. The Democrats want to do things. Look, when Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries were in here a couple of days ago, they made some suggestions that the president was more than happy to say, yes, let's sit down and talk about how we can solve the healthcare crisis that we inherited from the Biden administration. But it's one thing to say that we should solve the healthcare crisis for Americans. It's another thing to say that we're going to shut down the government unless we give the Democrats every single thing that they want, which, as Caroline says, includes giving billions of dollars of taxpayer funding for healthcare for illegal migrants. That's ridiculous. You don't have policy disagreements that serve as the basis for a government shutdown. Let's have the conversation about how to fix American healthcare, about how to make healthcare more accessible. As the president showed, he's more than willing to act on behalf of the American people for this very reason. What you don't do is say, unless you do exactly what we want to do as congressional Democrats, we're taking a hostage. And the hostage, it turns out, is critical, essential services that the American people need. Caroline talked about some of it. Let me talk about some more. Our troops are not getting paid starting today because of the Chuck Schumer wing of the Democratic Party. We have people who require food assistance, low-income Americans who require food assistance, who will not get it unless we reopen the government, thanks to Chuck Schumer and his wing of the Democratic Party. We have flood insurance as we start hurricane season in the southeastern part of our country. That flood insurance is going to disappear because of Chuck Schumer and the far left of the Democratic Party. We need to reopen the government. Let's fix America's problems. Let's work together to solve them. But let's reopen the government before we have our negotiation about healthcare policy. That's what the American people demand, and that's certainly what the president of the United States wants. Let me make one final point. I think a lot of Americans are asking themselves, why did this happen? Why did the Democrats shut down the government despite, as Caroline said, voting on the exact same piece of legislation 6 months ago? And there are a lot of different spins that we can put on it, a lot of different answers that we could give, all of them true. One answer I already gave is that they want to give health care benefits to illegal aliens. That is true. They gave us legislative text that would have undone us cutting off healthcare benefits for illegal aliens. That's one of the things that they asked for. But the reality here, and let's be honest about the politics, is that Chuck Schumer is terrified she's going to get a primary challenge from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. The reason why the American people's government is shut down is because Chuck Schumer is listening to the far left radicals in his own party because he's terrified of a primary challenge. So I'd invite Chuck Schumer.
Ding, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Ding, ding, ding. Has nothing to do with none of that BS about healthcare and everything else that Chuck, the beta male Schumer, is talking about. What's going on is, in America today, the reason why the government is shut down today is because of Chuck Schumer is afraid of the far left. And he knows that AOC is on his ass, and he doesn't want to lose his power because you got two wings of the Democrat Party. I've been telling you guys this for year and a half, 2 years. You got the establishment, which is Chuck Schumer. He's establishment Democrat. And then you got they're left too. They're far left too. But then you got the far, far left, idiot, woke, communist, Marxist idiots way over to the left, AOC, Bernie Sanders, and those people that are controlling the Democrat Party. And they're very violent as well. And if Chuck Schumer would have just caved like he did a few months ago in the beginning of the year when they quote unquote caved to Trump, he wasn't, the far left would have went off on him, right? So he's capitulating to the far left and he's making it up saying, oh, the healthcare, this, that, and the third. So he doesn't want to be primary. Same thing with discount Obama, right? Because they want him out of here. They want him out of there too. Because remember, Chuck Schumer is the minority leader of the Senate. He's the Senate leader of the Democrat Party. I call him Chuck, the Penguin Schumer. He looks like the Penguin from Batman. And then discount Obama, Timo Obama, no swag Obama. Hakeem Jeffries is the leader, the minority leader of the House, and the Democrat leader of the House, right? And they want them out of there. The far left wants these idiots out of there. So they have to stand and say, you know what? We're going to fight against Trump because again, these people are not standing for anything. The Democrats, all they are is the anti-Trump party right now. To this point, that's all they do. That's all they care about is standing up against Trump. They stand for nothing today. You know what I mean? So when the far left is telling them to do that, not only do they not want to lose their seat or their position of power, Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer, and everybody that's following them around, but they don't want to get their house burned down because these far left idiots are crazy. But again, you get what you wish for, Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the rest of them. You created this monster. You made this bed, and now you got to lay in it. And this is what's going on today. This is the Democrat Party today. This wasn't the Democrat Party when I grew up. I used to be a Democrat, right? But they are completely captured right now. You see what's going on in Portland with Antifa and all these other people screaming, celebrating to the moon about Charlie Kirk getting assassinated. Okay? We found out right then and there, okay, we got to put a line in the sand. These people are insane and evil and malicious. These people hate us. Who's us? Anybody with common sense. If you say, oh, Trump is not a racist and a Hitler, they hate you. Literally, you could tell them you didn't vote for Trump. But if you say, oh, Trump ain't that bad, they hate you. They want you dead. The far left people I'm talking about. And that's who Chuck Schumer is afraid of. And it's crazy, man. These people are not serious people, man. Anytime they're talking, that's why Trump makes fun of them, right? Because he knows what's up. These people are crazy, man. Dang, Queen Vance, my mate, Pakila Queen of the Desert. Yes. Trump's team. Yes. Yeah, the left can't meme. No, they can't. Those guys are a joke, man. Yeah, exactly. They're a joke. They're not serious, man. Sorry, chat. My boys keep warning that song. Wanting that song on repeat. Yeah, just play it. I sent it to you. On MP Vic, can't blame him. Yeah, that's a good song. They all need to be fired. Exactly. Right. Standing for nothing. They don't. They stand for absolutely nothing. And you think these people are going to buy Bitcoin, Michelle? The people that we know, the Democrats. You know exactly what I'm talking about right now, Michelle. You think these people are going to buy Bitcoin? Of course not. The meme is mightier than the sword or gun. Today it is. Yeah. How in the hell is Chuck Schumer still around? Exactly. The Penguin, man. They keep flying their airplanes to it. Oh, nice. Nice. Let's continue. Let's listen to what you got to say.
To join the moderate Democrats and 52 Senate Republicans, do the right thing.
So again, let me explain to you what's going on real quick. So the government is quote unquote shut down, but it's not really like completely shut down yet. A lot of people are on furlough. They're not being fired yet. Yes, it is. Absolutely. They're on furlough, meaning they're going to work. Some people are going to work and not get paid. Now, do I think it's going to last forever? No. Jesus is pro Bitcoin. Yes. Do I think this is going to last a long time? I don't know. The last time we had this was almost 17 years ago under Trump in December 2018. It lasted 30-something days. That was a long one. Do I think it'll last long this time? I don't know. But again, you got some Democrats folding, some moderate Democrats, because the House already passed it about a month ago. We set it up, and Chuck Schumer is the one that didn't pass it. I don't know about you, Jared, but these people made me sick. I don't know, man. I've never heard that before. This man loves messing with me, right? So the House already passed it, and the Senate, again, the Senate has 100 members, and you got 53 Republicans and 47 Democrats. But let me change this.
Open up.
But when it comes to passing any kind of bills, you're always going to have one senator that's not going to vote for it in the Republican Party, and that's Rand Paul, Ron Paul's son. He's basically the Senate version of Thomas Massey. Not as base as Thomas Massey, though, but he's kind of like the senator version of him. So he never votes for anything. He'll just won't vote for it. So they need 60 votes total, right? So they only have 52, and then they have to have 8 Democrats come on. They only have 3 already. 3 moderate Democrats, people that are actually, have a little bit of common sense. So they have 55, and they need 55 more votes. 5 more votes. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Sure, LO, yeah. But this is stuff we got to pay attention to, man. But despite that, Bitcoin doesn't care. Like I said on Joe's show, the honey badger don't care. The government shuts down, we rip.
Up the people's government, and then let's fix healthcare policy for the American people. Questions?
Mr. Vice President.
That's a lot. Matt Boyle.
Okay. Mr. Vice President, there's 2 key Democrat lies.
Exactly, Michelle. Exactly. Michelle knows exactly what I'm talking about right now.
And then let's fix healthcare policy for the American people. Questions?
Mr. Vice President.
That's a lot. Matt Boyle.
Okay. Mr. Vice President, there's 2 key Democrat lies I would like to get your take on and see if you can address. The first is that you're seeing a number of top Democrat leaders, from Kamala Harris to Chuck Schumer to Hakeem Jeffries, claim that it is a Republican shutdown caused by Trump. The second is that they're out there now claiming that they don't want to give health care to illegal aliens. Can you address both of those lies from the Democrat Party?
Yeah, so on the point that it's a Republican shutdown, look, it's obviously a Democratic shutdown. Just look at the vote totals in the House, look at the vote totals in the Senate, and look at the President of the United States' own action and conduct throughout this crisis. Nearly every single House Republican voted to open the government, Matt. Nearly every single Senate Republican voted to open the government last night. And even to their credit, a few moderate Democrats voted to open the government. That's not a Republican shutdown when nearly every single Senate Democrat votes to shut it down and every Republican voted to open it up. It's just obviously not true. Now, you can disagree about a number of things, but you can't disagree about the obvious fact that Republicans voted to open the government. The president stands ready to sign that opening of the government. We just need a few more Democrats to join us in that effort to open the government. Your final question about illegal alien benefits. Look, the text is very clear. And I even saw, I think it was George Stephanopoulos in an interview with Mike Johnson, did a fact check that was.
Yeah, we're about to watch that too. George Stephanopoulos. I'm going to show you. George Stephanopoulos from ABC or another bad company. He did 2 interviews this morning. One with Mike Johnson, the Republican, and one with Hakeem Jeffries. I'm going to watch that. We're going to watch them back to back. And let's just say you can see the difference between George Stephanopoulos, what he did with Mike Johnson versus Hakeem Jeffries.
Totally rooted in baseless claims. It was basically Democrat propaganda. If you look at the legislative text that they gave us, they tried to turn on 2 separate provisions that would give healthcare benefits to illegal aliens. Number one, if you're an American citizen, you've been to a hospital in the last few years, you probably noticed that wait times are especially large. And very often somebody who's there in the emergency room waiting is an illegal alien, very often a person who can't even speak English. Why do those people get healthcare benefits at hospitals paid for by American citizens? The answer is a decision made by the Biden administration that the Trump administration, working with congressional Republicans, undid. We turned off that money spigot to healthcare funding for illegal aliens. The Democrats, in their legislative text, want to turn it back on. That's one thing. The second thing, Matt, is we all know that there are various ways in which the Biden administration waved away illegal immigration status. They gave parolees, they gave asylum claims to people who weren't really claiming asylum. And when they waved the magic wand of amnesty, giving millions of people legal status, even though they were in the country illegally, they also gave those people access to healthcare benefits. So what the Democrats are engaging in is a sleight of hand. They're saying, no. Those weren't illegal aliens who were getting healthcare benefits, even though everybody, knows they were in the country illegally. It's a lie told by the Democrats.
Exactly. And they call them, what do they call them? Asylum seekers, right? Or undocumented migrants. They'll never call them illegals, what they really are.
That they're not trying to give healthcare benefits to illegal aliens. It's a lie that is obviously untrue if you just look at the text that they gave us. And all you have to do is understand that this is about who benefits. We think the American people's government ought to benefit American citizens. The Democrats are willing to shut it down to benefit illegal aliens. The contrast couldn't be more clear. Peter.
Thank you, Vice President Vance.
Yeah. So I put the link to that video. Go ahead and watch that. It's about 40-something minutes, but it's a really good video. What's with the white flag in the background? That's a presidential seal flag, I believe. Solar Satoshis, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How are you? Welcome back in, man. Welcome back in, sir. Scotty, my sons are asking where your Grammy is. No, that's not why. EMTALA EMTALA is why. MT is why. Solar salute. And is there a music video? I have a patient right now that has at least a dozen visits and not a single penny has been paid on any of that person's accounts. Wow. But the federal law, we cannot turn them away. Wow. So let's take a look at that interview I was talking about. George Slopanopoulos from ABC, aka Another Bad Company, interviewed Mike Johnson. And let's see if he treats him fairly. Okay, you tell me if this guy is a Democrat propagandist or not. Is there a reason all U.S. flags have gold fringe? I think they do that in the White House. I think so, George. Yeah, Jen, if you have money or insurance, you pay. If you don't, the taxpayers pay. Yeah, exactly. That's crazy, Jen. That is crazy. So this is right after, in the this morning when the government shutdown was going on. Now watch, listen how George Slopanopoulos frames this to Mike Johnson. Watch this.
Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. Mr. Speaker, thank you for joining us this morning. The Democratic proposal is designed to prevent millions of Americans from losing their health insurance, losing Medicaid coverage, or paying higher health care premiums. Why are you against that?
That's an absurd statement, what you said there. Let's be clear.
Did you hear? Let me play that again. Okay. I'm going to play this in real speed. I'm not going to speed it up. Listen to how he frames it in propaganda. Because remember, this is why people don't know the truth, right? If you want to be a Democrat, you want to be a Republican, you want to fight against the issues, that's fine, right? But have an unbiased media, okay? This is why the Democrats were in power so much, because they had all the media on their side, basically being an arm of the Democrat Party. And all of them are. Do you know who they are? MSDNC. Now they call them MS Now. I call it BS Now. CNN, the Clown News Network, the Crime News Network, the Clown News Network, the Cancel Now News Network. ABC, Another Bad Company. NBC, Nothing But Crap. CBS, PBS. NPR, all of them. They're garbage, man. And they're nothing but an arm of the Democrat Party. Scotty sends in 99 sats. At Vic, I would love to do a music video, but that could be a bit off. So listen how this dude frames this, man.
We're joined by the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. Mr. Speaker, thank you for joining us this morning. The Democratic proposal is designed to prevent millions of Americans from losing their health insurance, losing Medicaid coverage, or paying higher health care premiums. Why are you against that?
That's an absurd statement, what you said there. Let's be clear about what happened last night, George. No, George, let me tell you what happened last night.
You see how he interrupts him? He already interrupted him once. It's a factual statement. No, it's not a factual statement. I'm going to play this part one more time. Sorry, guys. I just want you to hear how he frames this.
We're joined by the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. Mr. Speaker, thank you for joining us this morning. The Democratic proposal is designed to prevent millions of Americans from losing their health insurance, losing Medicaid coverage, or paying higher health care premiums. Why are you against that?
That's an absurd statement, what you said there. Let's be clear about what happened last night, George. No, George, let me tell you what happened last night. Everybody can go and review the facts for themselves. 44 Senate Democrats voted to reject a clean, nonpartisan continuing funding resolution to keep the United States government open. The Democrats said instead that they wanted to give health care to illegal aliens instead of keeping critical services provided for the American citizens. That's what happened, plain and simple. Every Democrat in the House, except one, voted against the clean continuing resolution. It was nonpartisan in nature. There are no policy riders on it that Republicans favored. It's exactly what Chuck Schumer and other Democrats voted for in March, but they've changed their tune. They changed their tune because Chuck Schumer is having political problems right now. That's just a simple fact, and everybody.
See, when you run a propaganda machine like ABC, Another Bad Company, and you got a Republican on there, you have to pretend to your audience, and I mean pretend and lie and act to these people. Because again, George Slopanopoulos is an actor. He knows better. He's just an actor. He's an arm of the Democrat Party. He's an actor. By the way, this is the same guy that got ABC sued for $15 million last year for defamation with Trump when he called him a rapist. Same guy. How did this guy not lose his job? Right? Because he's doing what he was told to do. And he's an arm of a Democrat Party, he's an actor, and he's a propagandist. But his job is as simple to do this. They create this smoke and mirrors world that Democrats are always right and Republicans are wrong, and Donald Trump is evil, right? So everything that the Democrats say, 95% of what they say is right. This is what all these mainstream left-wing media outlets do. So when they have a Republican on there, because these are the bad guys, to their audience, the propagandist George Slopinopoulos has to be combative with him because he's a liar and he's a bad guy. So he has to act like he's doing wrong, even though all he's doing is talking about propaganda, talking points, slogans, and platitudes. And he's talking to stupid people and people that are not paying attention, and people are paying all these high wages, paying all these bills, not getting high wages, working 2-3 jobs a day because they can't afford stuff. So when you come on real TV shows like ABC, this is a real network. This is not like a fake network. Everybody grew up with ABC and CBS and nothing but crap. And when you hear them saying this to you all day, then you turn it on CNN and MSDNC and all these other ones, you're thinking, well, damn, Trump has to be bad. I go to Google, Trump's bad. I go over here, Trump's bad. So they got to keep up with the facade of it to the American people. And that's what he's doing here.
But he knows that he's trying to outrun the far left portion of his base. So he's decided to inflict pain on the American people.
Here are
That's
facts.
the reality of what we're facing.
Here are the facts. The proposal does not provide health care for illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants cannot buy health care under the Affordable Care Act. They cannot receive health care subsidies.
No.
Illegal immigrants are ineligible for Medicare, Medicaid, and the Children's Health Program.
See, when you're interviewing somebody, George Slopinopoulos, why don't you just ask some questions instead of having a debate? Every time a Republican, a MAGA, conservative, whatever, comes on their show, it's not an interview, it's a debate. And you're trying to tell them they're wrong. This guy, he's the Speaker of the House. This man is the Speaker of the House, and George Slopinopoulos is telling him what's going on. Like, oh, you don't know, I'm just a journalist, but I'm going to tell you what's going on in the bills. What are you telling? This dude signs the bills and reads the bills. He's the head of the House. But you're going to tell your audience, which again are stupid people and sheeple and NPCs, that this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. That's like him coming into the newsroom telling you how to do your job. God, these people make me sick, man.
Facts. The proposal does not provide health care for illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants cannot buy health care under the Affordable Care Act. They cannot receive health care subsidies.
No.
Illegal immigrants are ineligible for Medicare, Medicaid, and the Children's Health Program. The Democratic bill does not make them eligible.
It does, actually, because what it does is it unwinds the changes that Republicans put into the big, beautiful bill, the big signature legislation that we passed and signed into law on July 4th. That has been very successful in shoring up Medicaid for the people who are actually eligible to receive it. What we did in the bill, and the CBO just verified this 3 weeks ago, the Congressional Budget Office, the nonpartisan arbiters of everything up here, they said that those provisions have helped to reduce premiums. Why? Because we got ineligible recipients off of Medicaid, illegal aliens, and able-bodied young men who are riding the wagon who are not eligible to be there. Medicaid is intended for specific populations of U.S. citizens. That is young, pregnant women who are down on their luck, the disabled and the elderly. Those resources are being drained from those folks, and so we fixed that. We reduced fraud, waste, and abuse in the program. Chuck Schumer's counterproposal on the CR would reverse that. That is a simple fact.
The CBO did not say that about illegal immigrants. You've made your point right there. Let me ask you about President Trump. He had another deep.
You see the total disrespect this man has. This is the Speaker of the House, man. This guy is the third in charge of America. And look how you made your point, blah, blah, blah. Because again, he schooled your ass. Okay? You said one thing. It's not true, George Slopinopoulos. Shut up. Give all the tax dollars to the purple hair freaks. Exactly. These people make me fucking sick, bro. This shit is pouring a waste of energy. I mean, if you don't like it, VHF, you can leave, brother. You made your point, spice and angry, yes. I mean, VHF, I'm going to talk about this kind of stuff, and I get it. You don't like it. If you don't like this part, you can leave, brother. Okay? Bitcoin Bacon Booty, yes. Jay, Bitcoin Bacon Booty, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. It's not pointless to me. I think it's very pointless. I mean, very important. That's the problem, man. People's problem is, oh, don't worry about it. Sweep it under the rug, blah, 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 blah. I'm not sweeping shit under the rug. I'm calling these people out. And again, if you don't, and I've told you this before, anybody on this channel, if you don't like me talking about this stuff, get the hell out. Because I don't want to hear you keep telling me in the comments, say, this is a waste of time, blah, 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 blah. Just leave if you don't like it. It is pointless. That's my opinion. You can ban me. I'm not going to ban you. Just if you don't like it, just leave. If it's pointless, leave. It's really that simple, VHF. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be funny to you, but or you can kiss mine too, VHF, or you can just leave. Anyways, we got triple B's and J's in the house. Let's do it. Let's do a spin real quick. And okay, we got 301. Let's do 302. Because I can ban you, VHF, if you'd like me to. Because I can if you want me to. Ask me again and I will. 302, let's do it. Because again, I don't like people annoying me, man. I've warned you guys, man. If people annoys me, I just, I don't give a shit, to be honest with you. Maddie, you're the winner. Yes, buddy. Huh? Not right now, buddy. Let me do it after work, okay? Go in there, watch Spider-Man. Maddie's a winner, yes. Maddie, you're the winner. 302. And another one. 303. Ask and you shall receive, sir. Congrats, Maddie. Maddie. Nice, Maddie, yes. Sharon. 303. And no disrespect to anybody. You know what I mean? If you guys don't like this stuff, I get it. I understand. You know what I mean? Just when I'm done talking about Bitcoin, just leave this section. It's really simple, man. Which Spider-Man is little man watching? He's watching the video game one where they play the video game. He likes watching that. Can't we all just get along? Yeah. Solar Satoshis, yeah. Sharon B, yes. Sharon B, woohoo. Yep. They just found out 2 months ago about fraud in Medicare. Look at why they are pushing for them to still receive Medicare. Less people, more room to detect fraud and think about it. Yes. No, don't ban VHF. We got to know if his prediction come true next year. I don't really care about his prediction. I mean, VHF, sorry, he gets on my nerves too. And he asked me to ban him, so I did. He double dog dared me. He said it once and he said it again. And he told me to kiss his ass. So, And VHF he kind of gets on my nerves sometimes too. He's kind of annoying to me to be completely honest with you guys. So you got to go, bro. Got to go. You asked me to go, you got to go. VHF, you're a part of the fam. We are all in this together. Nah, he's not no more, bro. I think we came here only for hugs and love and such. Yeah. Oh, damn. Damn, Jerry, you the GOAT. Yeah. Listen, and I've said this before. Let me say this again. All right. Let me say this one more time. I'm not a nice guy. Okay. I'm just not. Like, whatever energy you give me, I'm going to give it right back to you. Right. But don't come on my show calling me out, telling me to kiss your ass, being a disruption, saying all this stuff. Oh, this is a waste of time. This is blah, blah, blah. Then leave. I asked him nicely, leave. Right. I said, leave. Oh, blah, blah, blah. All this stuff. Okay. Bye. See you later. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, VHF. I love it. Not the other Canadian. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm later. Couldn't be helped. Sorry, I'm like, Lauren, you just got here? Could have swore you were here earlier. What's up, Lauren? Good to see you, man. How are you? Yeah, people, I'm there's no really in between with me. People either love me or hate me. And that's just what, and guess what? I don't care. Either way. Yeah, F that. If he don't like it, he can just leave. Facts. That's what I'm saying. Lauren said, you always be missing the good stuff lately. Yeah, you are, Jerry. Nice. Oh, thank you. I saw George Comer disappear, but not VHF. You sure you banned the correct person? Stupid question, maybe. Oh, I did. Oh, damn. I banned George accident. My bad. I'll put him back on. Oh, what'd I do? Did I get rid of all the jazz? It's Trent. Ban in their comments will remove. And I can tag VHF. You banned Jor. Oh, shit. I got unbanned Jor. Jor, I'm sorry, man. I hit it. Hold up, Jerry. Let me Get my popcorn. Yeah, element. And then he called me a dumbass. Yeah, when I clicked it, when I clicked his name, it must have moved up. He must have said something. Joe, I got you, bro. I got to do it from my other computer. Damn, now Jerry's banning all of Canada. I know, right? Rest in peace, George. You banned George? Yeah. Man, that's our guy. Yeah, I know. My bad. We're telling George you don't love him anymore. Nah, he knows. George's confused as fuck right now. Yeah, my bad, George. I hit the wrong button. And I got to go into the thing and I got to see how to do it. Because I used to do it from my other computer. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. Let me see. I'll unban him right now. How do you do it? You got to go to settings, I think. Right? This is what happens when you do a live show, guys. Is it YouTube Studio? Settings. General. Oh, here it goes. Comments, user management. Okay, I think George's back. George, I think you're back, brother. George, let me know if you're back. I think I did it right. Free George. I think I did it right, George. LMAO, free George. Yeah. Did you at least keep Arnie? Yeah. Oh, Shitsky. Hey, yes. George, let me know if you're back. Is he there? I think I did it. Yeah. I can tag him. Okay. After my bad, George. The thing moved up too quick, man. My bad. Yeah, don't push me though, man. You know what Tupac said. I ain't no killer, but don't push me, man. And I tell people all the time, see, I'm about to go on a rant. God, I'm about to go on a rant. Let me stop. Emily, I'm about to go on a rant, Emily. Here, got you. Oh, man. I'm in the kitchen cooking with my headphones. Was like, damn, came running to see what's happening on the Jerry Springer show. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, man, I'm an energy guy and I give it as good as I could take it. And I was telling my friend this the other day. I said, I'm the type of dude, every single fight I've ever been to, I'm serious about this. I never started a fight, ever. Every time I can't say I've never started one. Somebody did something to me and then I fought them. Like if somebody owed me money and said, F you, come get it or something like that. I've done that a few times. Somebody doing something, whatever. I have never picked on anybody in my life, ever, because I hate fighting. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I fought, whether I won or lose, I've gotten into a lot of fights in my life, man. Too many to count, seriously. Not in a while, though. And every time, if I beat them up, I feel bad as shit. If I get beat up, I feel bad as shit. If I get beat up, I get hurt. I don't like getting hurt. If I beat somebody up, my fist hurt. You know what I'm saying? I got all these marks and shit on my fist or whatever. So it's not good to fight anybody. I don't like fighting. I just don't like doing it. So I'm telling you as an extreme measure, right? But every time something happens, somebody F with me. Have you noticed that here on this channel too? Like homegirl from a couple weeks ago. Is that really you? And blah, blah, blah. And him saying, oh, do it. Kiss my ass. And I said, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to call me out in the middle of my show and you think I'm not going to ban you? Of course I am. Now, if he, hits me up on something, say, hey, man, I was a little hot-headed. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool, whatever. I'll let him back on. You know what I'm saying? But if he doesn't, then he doesn't. You know what I mean? But again, this is why I have a lot of people that watch me that don't like me because of what I did. What I did, banned them or whatever. Because again, if you annoy me, you got to go, bro. In my real life, and I've had my family, friends, or whatever. If you annoy me, I just get the hell away from you. I do not like people annoying me, man. And I suggest you do the same thing, by the way. If you got people in your life that annoy you, leave them alone. Men, women, whatever. Exes, whatever. Stay away from these people and block them. I put them as DNA on my phone. Do not answer. All right? That's what I do. So if I don't want to hear from you and I'm not going to go back and forth with you, boom. That's it. Block. Seen Emily laughing at me. Yes. Yes, Emily. Yes, Emily. Emily don't care. You literally banned her 2 once. Yes. Graver, yes. Jor Radio, nah, Akami, yes. LOL, Jerry. Hey, Core, Muggy, yes. That's right, Jen. You suck, to be honest. That's my man, Jor. Radio, you should try daring him to ban you. I'll never ban Jor. I call it friend ectomy. Yes. Yes, Jor, yes. Jor Lover, I literally work with people annoying me. Yeah. I couldn't do that, man. Couldn't do that. Yeah, what did I ever do to deserve that, Jerry? I know. I'm sorry, Emily. I was wrong. Living my last life ain't going back and forth with you. Exactly, bro. I can't, man. I can't, bro. It's the only exciting, excellent alternative. Shake the dust off your feet. Yes. I was watching and thinking the last time this happened, I was the one who had to help my man. Yes, you did, bro. Yeah, something happened. I clicked on his name and the comments moved up quick. It's crazy. Yes. Impressed you got it so fast. Not impressed at me, because you know I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You know that, Jor. Yes, you did. Yes. He did help me. Absolutely. But he couldn't help me this time because he was banned. So, anyways, welcome in, Jay and Triple B's. How you doing? Lauren, good to see you. All the people that I love. And by the way, it works that way with me too. Right? I'm not the end all be all. You paid it forward, yes. Right? I'm not the end all be all. If I annoy you, then leave. Don't come to the channel. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? I'm MAGA. I love my country. I'm going to talk about other things besides the country. As you can see on the title, it's Freedom live stream with Jerry Loves Freedom. In the thumbnail, I have God, family, country, Bitcoin in that order. So when I'm stopped talking, if you come here for the Bitcoin stuff and you don't like what I talk about with the stuff going back and forth and the propaganda, and I say it in the beginning of the show, I'm here to fight against the propaganda. Bitcoin is one of our tools. It's not the only tool. It's one of our tools. And again, the people that bitch to me and talk about I need to talk more about Bitcoin, again, I probably stack harder than you do. I don't stack harder than everybody, but the people that's bitching to me, I probably stack more than you do. Stack harder than you do. Do you stack every time you get paid? Do you stack every hour in the hour? Do you have a show where you're trying to stack Satoshis? Do you sell stuff on the side? Are you doing side businesses and all this and DoorDash and all these things that I do? Probably not. Right? So the people telling me, oh, you need to stick to Bitcoin. I'm like, bro. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I tried to pay someone $20 to run me over in the parking lot on the way to work. Just a little run me over and I'll flail around like a fish out of water so I can go home. Yes. Jay said yes. Okay. All right. Sharon B won 303. Let's see who wins 304. I give you the ultimate respect till you disrespect me. Once you disrespect me, then that's it. Because I always respect you until you disrespect me. Corey. I knew when it wouldn't last a second he typed Doge. Sharon B, yes. Corey, you're the winner, brother. The Dollar General. He's going to be a very, very wealthy man one day. 305, let's do it. Cryptomania guy. You're the winner, sir. Cryptomania guy's got my back. Congrats, Corey. So, moral of the story, guys, I'm telling you, think about the people you have in your life. I'm serious. Now, I'm probably older than 99% of you. Now, listen to me, and I'm being serious. You guys, you young men and women in your 30s, 20s, or whatever, if you have somebody in your life that annoys you, stay away from them, okay? If they're not on your frequency and they're dragging you down mentally and stuff like that, stay away from these people. I'm telling you, man, surround yourself with people that either are on the path that you want to go to or already at your level, and then hang out with children because they make you feel young and happy. You know, I spend 33% of my life with people that are above me, people that are at my level, and then people that are below me, and then some children. You know, children are very, very, they help your spirit. You know what I mean? Yes, $20, Jen. Can you send it on strike? LOL. They're a cryptomania. Hell yeah, I got you. I got your back, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Because sometimes I might, you know, when I do certain things, I'm like, am I tripping? Am I tripping right now? Cryptomania guy. Yes. Here comes my grandson. Yes, buddy. Did you eat those apples? Yeah. Okay, good job. What's up? Oh, you found it, huh? Good, buddy. Sir, maybe you got to be here on the spot. Yes. That's right, buddy. That's right. All right, Papa's working. Good game, Corey. Congrats, Cryptomania. Congrats. I am just like you, and man, to be honest, people have lost a lot of respect. Yeah, they do, man. And again, man, I come from the Generation X. You know, I'm Generation X, so I just, you know, a lot of things that some younger millennials and down do, I don't play that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And again, I won't disrespect you. Just don't disrespect me. It's simple. Rough day today. Needed to last. Thank you, family. No doubt. Solid advice. Thank you, Triple B's. Great advice. Thank you. Believe me, and I learned that late in my life. You know what I mean? Good game, crypto. Damn, Jerry, all the times I was part of the 1%, it's the ones older than you. Yeah. Yes, man. Yes, I know. I know, bro. I hate to say it. I think VHF might be, I think he's a couple years younger than me, though, Sin. You know what I mean? Now, Sin's a guy I wouldn't mess with. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't mess with Sin. Jerry, yes. Thank you, Fia. 100 Jerry, yes. Lauren, just remember all boobs matter. Yes, sir. Now, if Sin started talking that shit, I would say, Sin, why you gotta talk to me like that, man? Huh? Can't we just be friends? Because I was telling, who was I telling that to? Certain people, like, you know, you don't back down to nobody, but certain people you just don't mess with. Okay? And Sin is one of the guys, you don't mess with him. You know the certain dudes. Like, if you're walking with your girl, Mike Tyson walks up and say, hey, let me get your girl. I'm like, hey, Mike, come on, Mike, what are you doing? Why do you got to talk like that, Mike? Lord, just remember, all moves matter. That's right. The less friends, the better. Learn and realize quality over quantity when it comes to friends at my age. Exactly. Oh, sorry. All sats matter. Yeah, that too. You're only tripping if you stay past the realization of a presenting stumbling block. Yes. Don't mess with Sin. Yes, that's the key to the day. Do not mess with that man. That's right, Sharon. Why? I'm kind. Oh, yeah. You kind. But he's the warrior in the garden. He is the warrior in the garden. Don't be a gardener in the war. Be the warrior in the garden. And that's who Sin is. I might be same age or a bit older, Jerry. But you're respectful, though. I'm 50. I turned 50 in January. So I'll be 51 in January 2026. Don't mess with Sin in more ways than one, exactly. Even if he don't beat you up, he'll verbally abuse you. For real. He's an all-around guy. And if you outnumber him, let's just say he ain't coming empty-handed. That's for sure. Crypto Matey, you won 305. Let's see who wins 306. You know it's Sin. Just like Jim Croce's song, Don't Mess Around with Sin. Yes. Vic, look at you. You're the winner, sir. I meant that sin's the opposite of Jesus. Oh, yes, true. Don't mess with sin in more ways. Oh, that's Sin. Okay. Warrior in the garden. That's lit. Yes. It's true, man. Vic Shoes. Woohoo. Sweet. Yeah. Because the thing about that is this. It's so funny because I heard this on Joe Rogan's show, but I also heard a Navy SEAL told me this back in the 90s. He goes, look, man, your job is to be tough. Be a motherfucker that nobody wants to fuck with. When you walk it, when people walk in the room or you walk in the room, you got to be a dude that say, damn, I don't want to mess with that guy. You don't want to be low-hanging fruit, right? And during peace times, you want to be a dude that is strong and you know, you don't want nobody to mess with you, right? You want to keep yourself, nobody wants, people not messing with you, right? Again, a warrior in the garden. But if there is a war, right? And if you're a pussy and you can't fight or defend yourself or nothing like that, you just a gardener in the war and you can't do nothing to nobody. It's very easy to be nice when you're when you can't fight or defend yourself. It's very hard to be nice when you know you can snap somebody's neck and somebody is not to your level, on a primal level. Now I'm talking about. And it's like, man, I'll kick this dude's ass, but you know what? I'll be nice. That's not an easy thing to do, man, to have restraint like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially, out and somebody's talking crap to you and embarrassing you in front of everybody. You always got to walk away from that stuff. The only time you do something, this is what the Navy SEAL dude taught me on my ship. He taught me, because he told me he was one of the toughest dudes in the Navy. This guy was. And he was telling me, He goes, I always run away from fights. I always go away. He said, but do not touch me or do not grab me or do not corner me. Once you do that, it's over. He says, but you always got to walk away, man. You only do things in defense. But if when a war happens or attacks happen, you got to be able to defend yourself as a man. You just have to. Or somebody comes and messes with your family members. As a man, if somebody came right now and did something to your child or to your wife or to your woman, what are you going to do about it? Like I saw a video the other day, and I hate to bring this up, man, but did you see the conservative girl, the black girl that got punched in the face by the black girl in New York City? The liberal girl? You know, she got punched in the face twice, I think, because she was interviewing her. And I've come to find out it was the husband holding the camera. I'm like, wait a minute. I said, what? I'm sorry, man. I don't hit women, but that could not have been me. If I'm interviewing, if I'm with my wife or my girl, and I'm she's doing an interview, and I hold the camera, and some woman punches my woman in the face right in front of me, and all the dude did was just record her like this, I would have dropped that phone and I don't get these people, man. Woohoo, sweet. Yes. Congrats, Vic. Thanks, Jen. No doubt. I feel that's exactly one of my favorite mantras. I love it, man. Love it. Thanks, Pepe. Sin. I love that phrase. First heard here and now. Nice. That's right. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Exactly. And that takes restraint. That's not easy to do, man. My neighbor offered to hire me to wow. Immediately disabled. Yep. For real, man. Man, woman. Matter of fact, I should show you that video, but it's kind of graphic. I don't know if YouTube will let me play it. Big shoot, you win 306. Let's see who wins 307. Ginger, if you're here, brother. Yep. Does that mean I'm scary? I think so. If somebody asks you to do that, quote above, Jerry. It's probably, I don't think it's showing, brother. Let's see. I don't think it's showing on my end, sir. It's not showing on my end, man. Nice, thank you. No doubt, brother. Put it in there again, Sin, please, if you don't mind, sir. Please, sir. I guess so. I don't see it. It's not showing up on mine. Congrats, Ginger. Can I hire you first? Corey, I've got my own problems first. Yes. Did you take the offer, Jen? Oh, wow. Hey, yo, Ginger. Hard block, too, if it didn't make it to Jerry. Damn. That's what I'll be saying about these people. I'm trying to stack sats harder. That's right, Jenny. That is right. Ginger, you're the winner. 307. Let's see who can win. Let's see. We had 308 yet? Oh, no. We already did 307. All right, let's get back to the video of George Slopanopoulos with his propaganda. Hold on. Sorry, guys. You made your point right there.
First, that is a simple fact.
The CBO did not say that about illegal immigrants. You've made your point right there. Let me ask you about President Trump. He had another deep fake video overnight. How does that help the cause of getting a deal and opening the government?
Look, the president.
You see the framing of these? That was such a stupid ass question. That's such a dumb question, man. And again, his whole attitude towards Mike Johnson. This guy, he gives him no respect. This man is third in charge of our country. He's the Speaker of the House, and look how he talks to him. And this guy's supposed to be a professional.
Overnight, how does that help the cause?
Program. Chuck Schumer's counterproposal on the CR would reverse that. That is a simple fact.
The CBO did not say that about illegal immigrants. You've made your point right there. Let me ask you about President Trump. He had another deep fake video overnight. How does that help the cause of getting a deal and opening the government?
Look, the president uses social media for humor. He makes jokes. He does lots of things. What the president did in showing leadership, though, 2 days ago, was he brought in Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries to meet with me and Leader Thune in the Senate to try to work this out. He gave them unlimited time they had in the Oval Office, and they would not come to the table to do exactly, George, what they themselves have said repeatedly over and over and over. We have a highlight reel playing on my social media that shows Chuck Schumer in his own words for the last decades saying that a shutdown would be dangerous and disastrous and reckless. And now he is the one leading his party off that cliff. There's one question that Senate Democrats have to ask today. How long are they going to allow Chuck Schumer to do this to them so that he himself can get political cover from the far left corner of his base? He believes he's going to get a challenge for the Senate from AOC. That's what changed his mind. That's what's driving this agenda. And it's harming real American people. You said at the outset how many.
And that's why we're calling it the Schumer Shutdown. He's doing this for his own personal gain. His power and control, period. He does not want to lose his power. He should be out anyways. Again, this is why we call term limits anyone. These people are so freaking selfish, man.
Many people will be unpaid. Many people will lose their jobs over this. TSA agents, the troops won't be paid. They have to go to work. They won't be paid because Chuck Schumer wants to pay political.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Be polite, be professional, but have a plan to Kilo, India, Lima ×2, everybody you meet. Exactly. There it is. Yeah, they're not going to let you say that for sure. I love that. Yo ho, I'm down. Yes, back. Got you, bang. General Mattis quote. Nice. Nice. Back. Okay. Bangarang. Put you on the wheel, bro. Yeah, man. Bangarang.
Games with a nonpartisan continuing resolution to keep government operating.
The president also said at the Pentagon yesterday that he wants American cities to be used as training grounds for the American military. Is this the highest and best use of the U.S. military, and is this the right way to train them?
I mean, these questions are so fucking stupid. First of all, he's talking about the military right now. This guy has nothing to do with the military. Why are you asking him that, dude? Why don't you say, hey man, Portland is, getting messed up and all these blue cities are getting messed up. But again, he's got to frame Trump as this dictator and a bad person. Why are you asking Mike Johnson about the military when we have a government shutdown right now? Again, man, these people make me sick.
I don't serve in the Pentagon. I run the House of Representatives. And what we need to be talking about today is real harm that the American people are going to feel because of what Chuck Schumer is doing. Let me tell you what's going to be
Well, hold on a second. As Speaker of the House, do you answer the question. As Speaker of the House, do you believe it's appropriate?
You see what I'm saying? Is this an interview or is this a... Oh my gosh! Now Akeem Jeffries is about to come up next. You think he talks to Akeem Jeffries like this? You think he interrupts him and tries to do these gotcha questions, these stupid ass framings on these questions? He said he didn't want to answer it. He has nothing to do with the military or the Pentagon. He's third in charge, and he's the Speaker of the House, and the shutdown's going on right now. Why are you asking him about the freaking military? He has nothing to do with that, dumbass.
Doing. Let me tell you what's going to be.
Well, hold on a second. As Speaker of the House, do you answer the question? As Speaker of the House, do you believe it's appropriate to use American cities as training grounds for the U.S. military, calling those people in the American cities the enemy within? I'm asking you, as Speaker of the House, do you think that's appropriate?
I'm not going to comment on your characterization of what the president said. I didn't get to see that speech because I was a little busy yesterday. Well, you can take his quotes out of context, which you often do, and I don't think that's fair to the president. I'll tell you.
Oh, hit him below the belt with that one. Okay. They don't ask real questions. They just say their narrative in the form of a question so people hear it. Exactly. Boom. And did you hear what he just said about, well, you misconstrue people's what they say all the time, AKA you call what's the name of rapist? Trump. How do you know a particular party's losing? Well, here you go. Exactly. Exactly.
What he's done, though, he's put National Guard troops here in D.C. and cleaned up the crime problem. People can walk safely to and from work today because the president takes crime seriously. Some of the big mayors in some of these big blue cities are not, and I think that's probably what he was addressing there. But what we need to talk about right now, speaking of troops, is that they won't be paid right now because the Democrats are playing political games. FEMA is not going to be provided. FEMA services will not be provided that the government is now shut down. If you have flood insurance that you need to renew before the hurricanes come on, you can't do that right now. We have critical medical services for veterans and their families. I mean, suicide prevention programs. These are really serious issues that are being caused by the government shutdown. And we need the Democrats to put the politics aside and keep the engines running here. That's critically important for the American people. And it's stunning to me that they're willing to play games like this when they themselves have said, go watch the tape, throughout their entire careers, that this should never be done.
Mr. Speaker, thank you. Nothing I said about the president was out of context. Those were direct quotes from the president. But thank you for your time.
Cherry-picked out of a long
Let's turn now to
speech.
House Minority.
Let's watch the next one.
House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. Mr. Leader, your response, first of all, to what the speaker said there about the president's comments on the enemy within and using American cities to train the military.
Well, good morning, George. It was a deeply disturbing statement that the president made. We need presidential leadership that brings people together as opposed to tearing us apart. And certainly it's the case that not a single American should ever be viewed as the enemy within or potentially as target practice for the American military, which is why the American people have rejected the deployment and occupation of American cities and towns and counties with American military troops. We have.
Yeah, you mean the blue cities that are out of control with crime and, people attacking ICE agents. They're out of control, man. That's why he's sending the Army in there, or the National Guard in there, because we have a lot of illegal, undocumented aliens, not only committing crimes, but are there illegally. We got to get rid of them. And you guys are holding them in sanctuary cities. So that's why he's doing it.
We have the finest military in the world, and they should be used to keep us safe from external enemies.
You also heard the speaker say that the Democrats want to fund health care for illegal aliens, illegal immigrants by trying to reverse.
Exactly, Sin. This guy's he's the cardboard box cutout of Barack Obama, man. He's the discount Obama. Because Obama uses his hands too, and he tries to be cool. This guy, I'm telling you, man, this guy's a robot. He's evil. This guy, he's a joke, man. And the reason I play this for you guys, I want you guys to understand who these people are, right? So when you're out here arguing about people, you're not just, I'm not saying you guys don't know stuff. I know you do. But what happens is when we get caught up in the Bitcoin rabbit hole, we pretend like politics are not important. They are important, guys. I'm not saying it's more important than Bitcoin. I'm not saying Bitcoin is more important than politics. Whatever you want to go with, right? But they all come together like a puzzle piece. You know what I mean? Cindy, he's competing with Gavin on the hand gesture. Yes. Is this dude talking? Is this dude talking or pop locking? I think he's doing both, bro. Oh my God. This dude does it to me every freaking episode, man. Oh my God. These people are so freaking funny.
First, what was in the president's domestic spending bill earlier this year? Your response?
Donald Trump and Republicans have shut the government down because they don't want to provide health care to working class Americans. Federal law prohibits the use of Medicare, Medicaid, the Children's Health Insurance Program, and the Affordable Care Act to provide health insurance in any way, shape, or form to undocumented immigrants, period, full stop. That's the law. And Democrats aren't trying to change that.
That's a lie. That's just a flat out lie. You heard what J.D. Vance said today. Not only do they want to give illegal immigrants health care, but again, they want Obamacare to be reinstated and come back, which, again, the Republicans might do that. But they also want us as taxpayers to fund NPR and PBS. And what are they? They are arms of the Democrat Party. Media outlets like George Slopinopoulos over here. You want us to pay for propaganda? No thanks, bro.
What we are trying to do is negotiate a bipartisan agreement that actually brings the two parties together and funds the government in a way that improves the quality of life of the American people.
It doesn't seem like that's going to happen anytime soon. Are you worried the Democrats are going to get blamed for this shutdown and the unity is going to erode? Already, 2 Democratic senators and Angus King, the independent senator from Maine who votes with the Democrats, already voted with the GOP once.
Have you noticed that he's not framing any crazy questions to him and he's not interrupting them and his tone is just completely different towards discount Obama, Timu Obama, no swag Obama? Have you noticed that?
Well, Democrats are united in our resolve to make sure that we cancel the cuts, lower the costs, and save health care for the American people. We're in the midst of an incredible crisis, a healthcare crisis that Republicans have caused. Already this year, the largest cut to Medicaid in American history, triggering the possibility of a $536 billion cut to Medicare as a result of the one big ugly bill that Republicans passed if we don't act by the end of the year. In the next few days, more than 20 million Americans are going to experience notices that will indicate that their premiums and copays and deductibles are about to skyrocket, bankrupting many Americans or preventing them from being able to get access to the healthcare that they need. And in the midst of all of this, Republicans have effectively canceled medical research. And because of the one big ugly bill, we know hospitals and nursing homes and community-based health centers are closing all across America, including many rural communities that Republicans so often represent all across America. And they could care less at the medical and healthcare crisis that they have caused.
Mr. Leader, thanks for your time this morning.
Wow. Nothing but lies. He told nothing but lies. And George Slopinopoulos just sat there and let him do it. Just sat there and let him do it. And by the way, Sin, you are spot on as usual. Federal law also prohibits illegal immigration. Yet, here you go, guys. Here you guys are, exactly. So what are you talking about? Discount Obama? This dude is abusing Oxford, comma, every time he speaks. Geez, enough with the pausing, exactly. With the commas, yes. All I can see is a sombrero and siestas, yes. Why don't we just cancel the mainstream media and just ask AI to summarize it? Yes. The bills and facts, yes. Now, I got to show you this next video. I feel pretty vindicated off of this. This is my boy, Greg, from Black Conservative Perspective. I told you guys about him a couple of months ago, okay? But what I also told you about was Adam Mockler, okay? Now, Adam Mockler, let me pull him up. He is the discount Charlie Kirk on the left, okay? And he is growing by leaps and bounds. He has 1.63 million subscribers, which is a lot more than Greg. Greg has 900-something thousand. He's been sitting there stuck on whatever. Greg does incredible work. To me, he's the best political YouTube commentator in YouTube. And I've told you guys about Adam Mockler. And the reason why, he's 22 years old. The reason why I've been telling you about Adam Mockler, because this is the guy they're trying to prop up as the left-wing Charlie Kirk. Okay? He's good at what he does. I will give him that. But he's a propagandist and he's an actor. Well, my boy Greg yesterday made a video specifically about Adam Mockler. And he's noticed him too. So without further ado, I want to watch this with you for a little bit, not the whole video, to call out these propagandists. And let's see what Greg has to say about it.
Trump's fault. Boy. So once again, we got to talk about the lies that are being spread, the rampant lies, or these left-wing platforms, right? And I guess this is what happens when you're losing, right? When you're losing, you have no choice but to lie, okay? You have no choice but to gaslight. You have no choice but to make up things, to not live in reality. And I think that's what's happening, right? And we've seen this with Charlie Kirk, okay? These individuals on the left, they've openly celebrated the assassination of Charlie Kirk, who is a conservative civil rights activist. And in order to justify the celebrations, they've had to lie and make up things that Charlie Kirk said, even though he didn't actually really say those things, right? And Adam Mockler here, who is a creation of the Midas Touch Network. So understand, this guy is a trained propagandist, right? They found a 24-year-old. Again, this guy is no different than Harry Sisson and all of the other paid Democrat Party propagandists. But apparently Midas Touch did not coach Adam Mockler on how to lie very well, right? Or how to defend his lies in the face of actual pushback against the lies from somebody who knows that what he's saying is a lie and not true, okay? As Adam Mockler is going to lie about Charlie Kirk's viewpoints on the Civil Rights Act. Because again, they have to paint this picture that it's okay to celebrate the death of Charlie Kirk, the assassination of Charlie Kirk, because Charlie Kirk was a racist, right? He was a racist who didn't want black people to vote. This is essentially what AOC argued on the floor in Congress as she voted against honoring the life and legacy of Charlie Kirk, right? And condemning political violence. So I want to react to this clip of Chris Cuomo shutting this guy down, because again, I think this is just another example of how leftist lies are so bad that I'm not even sure that they believe their lies, but they've convinced themselves that their lies are truth. And when confronted with any pushback, they fall apart. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
A lot of young dudes, for example, that I talk to who are just sick and feel suffocated of the party because they think it's two things. Number one, a little bit too finger waggy. But at the same time, while they're finger wagging, it's like risk averse. So the Democratic politicians always seem risk averse. Donald Trump is not risk averse. He'll go into any space, anybody with a microphone, he'll go debate and talk to you.
Because his own won't attack him and yours will.
That is one of the problems with our media ecosystem that we can get to. On the right, everybody from Nick Fuentes to Candace Owens to Ben Shapiro lines up at the end. But on the left, you know Hassan Piker, one of our biggest creators, he's a cool dude and I've watched him before, but during election time, he did not say to vote for Kamala. Our biggest creator on the left was not advocating to vote for Kamala.
Okay, again, just another example of these people not knowing what the hell they're talking about, right? Here's the thing, right? I actually watch the left and the right equally. And the reason why I do this is
ding, 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 ding. So do I. So do I. So do I. And you have to do it. You got to watch your enemies. You know what I mean? You got to know what they're talking about. This is why I love this kid, Greg, man. He's young, man, but he knows what he's talking about. You know what I mean? I feel so vindicated because, again, I was telling you guys about Adam Mockler about a month ago. You know what I mean? This dude right here, I'm telling you, this young kid is coming up. And before Charlie Kirk passed away, right about now, he was supposed to be debating Adam Mockler. And as you can see, he's getting subscriber after subscriber after subscriber. Again, he's part of the program, right? He gets more views than Greg, you know. But I love the fact that Greg is getting on this kid. You know what I mean? And calling him out for his BS. But he's telling you guys, and this is why I tell you guys, you got to look at both sides. Just like the Bitcoin knots and the core, then you got to look at both sides. But you got to look at your the people you disagree with.
Our biggest creator on the left was not advocating to vote for Kamala.
Okay, again, just another example of these people not knowing what the hell they're talking about, right? Here's the thing, right? I actually watch the left and the right equally. And the reason why I do this is because I feel like it gives me a very accurate understanding of the political spectrum. This dude is basically saying there's no infighting on the right. Nick Fuentes, Candace Owens, Tucker, everybody on the right, Bishop, they're all on the same page. That could be the farthest thing from the truth that I've ever heard, right? I mean, any just cursory scrolling of X, right-wing X, will show you that that's just not true. Nick Fuentes did not support President Trump in 2024, right? In fact, Nick Fuentes explicitly said he will not vote for Trump.
I will not vote for Trump, and I'm not voting for him now. I am not voting for Joe Biden and Mitt Romney and Charlie Kirk's immigration policy, which is stapling green cards to diplomas. I'm not voting for millions of legal Indian immigrants to take our high-value jobs. I'm not voting for infinity legal immigrants. I'm not voting for a war with Iran. I'm not voting for Jared Kushner to run the administration with Howard Lutnick and Peter Thiel and Rick Grinnell and the log cabin Republicans. I'm not voting for abortion. I won't do it. They took away my right to process credit cards. For a time, they took away my right to fly on an airplane. I'm banned from CPAC. I'm banned from the GOP.
That does not sound like Nick Fuentes, Candace Owens, Charlie Kirk, Tucker Carlson, Ben Shapiro. That doesn't sound like they're all on the same page, right? Nick Fuentes campaigned against Trump, right? Like he explicitly told his followers, do not support Trump. But according to this guy, Adam Mockler, who apparently is ignorant of all of this, well, see, you don't understand. On the right, everybody's kind of lined together, right? There's no infighting. They don't attack each other, disagree on anything. But see, on the left, we're always disagreeing, right? Our top creator, Hassan Piker, didn't support Kamala. And it's like your understanding of the political spectrum, politics, is rudimentary at best. It's wrong, right? It's wrong. It's ignorant. It's ignorant, okay? And for whatever reason, you have CNN platforming this ignorance. But then again, they're ignorant as well too, right? To how the actual political spectrum is currently set up, right? Like the actual political environment that we're in, right? And I feel like I have a really good understanding of it because I literally watch everybody you can think of, anybody you can think of, right? I probably watched their content and I probably have watched it quite a bit, right? Because that's how I learn. That's how I get a better understanding of the current political environment, which clearly this guy is ignorant of, right? It really is. It blows my mind that people like this guy, right, are getting platformed on CNN when this dude doesn't know what he's talking about, right? He's literally just repeating talking points that he's been coached to repeat from Midas Touch. There's nothing here. There's no depth here. There's no real knowledge. There's no life experience. He doesn't know anything, to be honest with you.
Meanwhile, on the right, they all completely line up. So people in my age cohort, and I think throughout the party too, just think that we've gotten lame, too risk averse, and we need to be in these spaces making these arguments. Not saying we're going to kick the shit out of people. I don't know if Midas actually said that, but not saying that. But I think that going and actually presenting the argument in a good faith way, not going to lie, the Charlie Kirk model, what Charlie Kirk was doing worked very well, and it's created this cultural dominance for the right. It's this theory that I have called the pipeline to volume theory in the algorithm, and I've seen this happen, where a lot of young men who are looking up dating advice, for example, like say every young dude has dating problems at some point. You get sucked down this Andrew Tate pipeline, this rabbit hole. And before you know it, you're watching Andrew Tate. What about my friends that just work out? They like working out, so they're watching reels on that. Then they get sucked down this pipeline to make America healthy again, meaning vaccines and Tylenol, blah, 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 all this stuff. There's also this pipeline with young mothers, where young mothers just had a baby are now getting pulled down this sort of anti-vax, like, and
Good night, Jen. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Jenny.
yeah, like weird health pipeline. And then once you're down that, they hit you with so much volume, you can't escape it. Think of Elon Musk's Twitter feed. If you've ever scrolled through it, he posts 100 times a day, right? 100 tweets a day with millions of views. That's the volume. So on the right, you were saying earlier that Joe Rogan doesn't speak to the many. He still speaks to the few. And I do agree, actually. I agree a lot that us on social media, we're all speaking to.
But it gets amplified.
It gets amplified, and there is a cultural shift. You asked at the very beginning why I think it's important for us to talk about Charlie Kirk's beliefs when he just passed away. And I think we see this insidious amplification of his beliefs throughout the culture, throughout young men, young women, people of all ages that are now getting this amplified. And I think it's very important to be out there and be like, listen, Charlie Kirk shouldn't have gotten shot. Obviously, that's terrible. He got like publicly executed. It was terrible. But at the same time, this is a dude who repeatedly said the Civil Rights Act shouldn't have been passed.
No, not at the same time. Two things.
Yeah.
You're about to make the AOC mistake. And to be very clear, I say this all the time, but you got to say everything 100 fucking times. I think she's one of your best in terms of personal political cachet. I don't know if she's one of your leaders, and I don't know that you win a major election with her pushing socialism and a higher tax burden.
She's like a democratic socialist. I don't like the word socialism either, but
it's high taxes.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's a tough sell. Well, pragmatic. But hold on.
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk never said the Civil Rights Act. I've studied this very deeply, and it's pretty simple. It'll take you 5 minutes. It's not what he said.
I've looked it up.
What he said was Civil Rights Act, good. Needed it. Great.
No.
Was then used to inculcate DEI and do these other things by extension of that law that he was against, and that it should have never been used for those purposes. Not to help black people vote. That's he believed in. But to make it as an extension of a welfare program for blacks in every manifestation, that he was against.
Yep.
Now, I happen to disagree. I actually think it was necessary.
Nope, I've heard him make that argument.
He didn't say get rid of it.
I've heard him make that argument.
It.
I didn't say he said get rid of it. He said they never should have passed it. And he also he said that, right? They never should have passed it in the first place. And he made also,
no, I don't think he did say that. I think what he said was the way that what they did with it made it a mistake.
I did a lot of research on this because I wanted to make sure he actually said this. And essentially, he also made this other argument that Black Americans committed a lot less crime and there were more households with both parents before the Civil Rights Act, which is actually true if you look up the statistics, but it's a lot more complicated than he made it out to be.
Yes, not because they didn't have rights.
No, so it's very complicated, but this is what Charlie Kirk would do. He would bundle.
That's a straw man argument.
He would bundle these arguments together. He would say the Civil Rights Act shouldn't have been passed. Yeah, I think that was his view. And he said it accelerated DEI being integrated into the workforce. He said that a lot. But then he would also make these arguments like Black Americans committed way less crime and there were less fatherless households before the Civil Rights Act. So you can't blame someone if they get confused when Charlie Kirk is making all of these arguments.
I just think the way to do it.
Yeah. So what you just watch here, right, is an individual go from being sure that Charlie Kirk said that the Civil Rights Act should have never been passed, which he did not say, right? Being sure that Charlie Kirk said all these things, right? Which, again, just left-leaning talking points that you literally hear on TikTok, right? Of individuals taking Charlie Kirk out of context, putting words in his mouth, not playing the full context of what he said. He went from being sure to, well, I think that he said these things, despite the fact that he also claims that, well, I did a lot of research to make sure that he said these things. But I think, right? You don't know. You didn't listen to what Charlie Kirk said. And the reason why I know you didn't listen to what he said is because you're quite literally making things up. If you listen to what he said, it is very clear that Chris Cuomo's interpretation of what Charlie Kirk actually said is a lot closer to the reality of what Charlie Kirk said than what Adam Mockler is saying. Take a look.
If you had the opportunity, you would get rid of the Civil Rights Act?
No, I think you should have a one-page bill that says that racial discrimination based on race is illegal and will not be tolerated in the United States of America. I would simplify it. I would not have all. So what happened is that the Civil Rights Act has 9 different titles in it, and you have this Leviathan that was created. And something that most Black Americans don't support is men and female sports. Would you agree?
Wait, say that again?
Men playing in female sports.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I know. No, for sure, right? Believe it or not, the Civil Rights Act is now being used to keep men playing in women's sports. So the Civil Rights Act was used to help Black America originally. Totally get that. But now the way it was written is that any claim of identification, so someone says, I'm a woman, therefore I can compete in your volleyball team, they come in with a civil rights claim. And so what we're saying is, no, it should be specified to racial, not gender, all that other stuff. And there were all these other provisions as well.
Here's the most important thing, and I'm not saying it's because of this, but Black America was getting richer, they were getting stronger, and families were largely still put together before the Great Society, Voting Rights Act, and Civil Rights Act. 60 years later, Black America is in a worse position. I'm not saying it's because of the Civil Rights Act. I'm not saying it's because of the Voting Rights Act, but somewhere something went awry. And now we have more conversations about race. We have more fixation on race than any other time in my adult life. The promise was that we were going to get a colorblind America, and to offer an olive branch to some of my conservative friends that still lift up MLK. They want to lift up MLK because they want to turn the page on race. And I'm totally on that program. What I'm trying to counter is the reason we talk about race so much is because we have a federal holiday to a guy that talked about race all the time. We celebrate the Civil Rights Act more than the American founding, and that we have this continuation of multi-decades of building and building and building, where then in the 90s, you get Derek Bell and Intro to Critical Race Theory. You get Patrice Cullors in the 1619 Project.
The reality of the Civil Rights Act and how it's being used is making it harder for us to pursue excellence as a society. Here's a fact. Since the Civil Rights Act passed, I think that it's fair to say any sort of racist sentiments that are in America have gone, at least individually amongst white people. Most people would think that color blindness is in the Civil Rights Act, but it's not.
Well, so the literal text implies, it doesn't say colorblind, but it says don't discriminate on race.
That's the moral promise that most people would think, but instead you get this anti-racist beast.
Exactly.
And I just want to make sure if you support it, that's okay. We're not criticizing you. We ask you to reconsider the reality of what it actually is, not this abstraction that you've been living under.
Yeah. So clearly in the context, right, of the arguments Charlie Kirk made in regards to the Civil Rights Act, he is not saying that the Civil Rights Act should not have been passed, right? That's not what he's saying. In fact, what he said is that the Civil Rights Act should have been narrower and should have focused only on preventing racial discrimination, and that the Civil Rights Act has been abused by other groups of people in order to push agendas that were not intended by the legislation in the first place, that the spirit of the legislation is not being upheld, right? It's not being fulfilled. In fact, what we have is not less racism, which again was the intent of the Civil Rights Act. We have more racism. And one of the reasons why is because the Civil Rights Act, at least some portions of it that were overly broad, were a mistake, right? That is a more accurate representation of Charlie Kirk's argument. But see, if you listen to these leftists try to frame what he said about the Civil Rights Act, they will have you thinking that Charlie Kirk, he wants to go back to segregation, right? He wants Black folks and white folks to be segregated, right? And then, as Adam Mockler is bringing up here, well, see, he said that Blacks were had stronger families and they were essentially better off, right, under segregation. It's like, no. Again, context of what Charlie Kirk was saying was that despite segregation, right, you had a stronger Black family unit, you had lower crime rates, you had Black America, at the very least, achieving some economic success, right, catching up with white America, right? In some aspects, when you talk about wages, things like that, right? Business ownership, just being more self-reliant, right? Just from a cultural standpoint, in a much better place, right, than this current state of Black America. And that was before the Civil Rights Act. And he used that as an example of how the Civil Rights Act is not living up to the intentions. The intentions were to make Black America better, right? But we haven't necessarily seen that happen in the Black community, right? Especially when you talk about family structure, when you talk about crime, when you talk about culture, when you talk about, like, that is what he's saying. He's just talking about how the Civil Rights Act did not live up to expectations. And part of the reason why is because it was overly broad. Now, I don't know if that's too complicated for these leftists, these liberals to understand, right? Maybe Charlie Kirk was too nuanced. Maybe he was making too much of an intellectual argument in order for these people to understand. But to take what he says out of context and then to present it as if it's fact and to claim that you did all this research. I know for certain that he said this, even though he didn't say that. Again, it just really shows you how easy it is to be a left-wing commentator. You don't have to be factually correct. You don't have to know what you're talking about. You can just say whatever the audience agrees with, whatever their worldview is, you can just say it, and it doesn't matter if it's actually true.
Ding, 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 ding. That's exactly what we're just talking about. Everything they just said was facts, by the way. These left-wing commentators or the propagandists on CNN and MSDNC and all these, they say anything. They can say anything with no pushback, nothing. Nothing. They say anything. Let me let them finish.
Right? It really blows my mind. It is much easier to come out here and to take somebody out of
What's up, Matt? I got you on the wheel, brother. Good to see you.
Context and to try to make it seem like he's a racist, that he said all these terrible things, instead of actually having a nuanced discussion about his actual criticism of the Civil Rights Act, which honestly at the day can be criticized, right? The Civil Rights Act is not some piece of legislation that you can't criticize, right? You can't say anything bad about, okay? There are pros and cons to every piece of legislation. There's no legislation out there that's 100% good. There's no legislation out there that's 100% bad. The truth, again, is always somewhere in the middle, right? In regards to the trade-offs of certain pieces of legislation. That's just the reality of the situation, right? But again, if you present that type of nuance, it's hard to present Charlie Kirk as some type of flaming racist who, you know, hey, it's okay to celebrate him being assassinated, right? It's hard to do that. That's not what the left-wing audience wants to hear, right? They don't want to hear the nuance of what Charlie Kirk was actually talking about, right? They don't want to hear that. What they want to hear is that Charlie Kirk said that the Civil Rights Act should be repealed and it never should have been passed because he doesn't want black people to vote. He was a flaming racist. When that's not what he said. In fact, he actually was explicitly against racism, right? He said that part of it was good, right? The ending racism, racial segregation, that was actually the good part of it, right? That's actually what he said. But notice how they never mentioned that part. They never mentioned that part where he says the ending racial discrimination good, right? That part of it good, okay?
A half truth is a full lie. Exactly. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my boy Greg, man. He does such good work, man. He makes 4 or 5 videos a day, and you want to learn about some politics, man. That's the guy for me. He's my number one guy. There's a link to the video. All right, so let's finish up these spins, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And then we'll do the all or nothing game. All right. 307 went to Ginger. Let's see if we can get 308. Make sure you guys subscribe to Greg. Dean. Dean, if you're here, sir, you're the winner. 308. Let's see if we can do 309. I'm getting hungry, guys. Jay. 308, Dean. 309, Jay. Nice, Dean. Emily, Dean. Congrats, Dean. Good going. Gang, gang, Dean. Monday. That's right, Dean. Congrats, sir. Congrats, Jay. If he's here. It's 309 to Jay. 310. Dino, Jay. Nice, Jay. Finger picked. Finger picked. Congrats. Mushroom. Congrats, Dean Dinos. Yeah. Finger picked. If you're here, you're the winner. He don't leave though. Finger pick's here. F Pizzle. Finger picked. Congrats, Jay. Yeah. Congrats, finger picked. No doubt. No doubt. Keep, Jerry. Got you. Had to see. All right. That was 310. Oh, we got 311. Let's do 311. And then we'll start the all or nothing game. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. Looks like bug to me. Yes, it is. Good game, Flip. Congratulations, finger pick. Finger pick. Congrats. Yeah. Yeah, man. So we just got to keep our eye on these people, man, and make sure we hold them accountable and know their lies. Because when we're talking to our family and friends, we got to understand what's going on out here, man. You know? So, Bug. Way to go, Bug. Yep. What you going to do, Bug? Finger pick. Congrats. Who's getting satfish tonight? Probably me. Hand those off to the Dollar General. Got you, man. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here today on the first day of the month, October. Now we're going to play the all or nothing game. Nice. And BTC Bug. Yep. Let's do that thing. 1,000 Satoshis 5 times. We're going to have 5 winners like we always do. You guys know the rules to the game. It's simple. We're going to spin it. We're going to have 5 winners. We're going to spin it. And if it lands on your name, you got a choice. You can keep the 100 sats or you can go for it all. That's the first part of all or nothing. If you spin it and it doesn't land on the 1,000, then you get nothing. And that 100 or whatever you had accumulated gets passed on to the next person. So without further ado, player 1, you're up on the all or nothing game on Wednesday, August 1st, 2025. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. All or nothing. Player 1, you're up. Let's see what happens. Bitcoin Kitty. This is the part of the show where all the people that are not here will start winning. So let's see if Bitcoin Kitty's here. I don't think so, though. Thank you, Bug. You're so kind. You are, Bug. That's very nice of you, brother. Thank you. Meow. I'm here. LOL. All right. What you want to do, Bitcoin Kitty? You got 100 sats. You want to keep it or you want to go for it? Bitcoin Kitty. I don't know if I got your I don't think I have your address. I don't think you ever keep your sats, bro. My pleasure. Go for it. All right. Bangarang. I think Bangarang left. I was literally blowing into the screen. It was so close. Hello to me. Yes. Congrats, Bitcoin Kitty. Prrr, gang, gang. Yes. I don't think he. I think Bang said he. Oh no, he said he came back. He came back. Bang, you're the winner, brother. You got 200 sats, my boy. You're still here. Look at the numbers going up, Fanny. For the all or nothing game, they just come in and out, like double Dutch. Come in and out. Emily Bangarang. Yes. Where you at, Bang? You got 200 sats, bro. I'm gonna have to put a website with the clock counting to 30 seconds. Do they have those? I'm sure they do somewhere on the internet. Countdown clock. Let me see. Countdown clock. Create a countdown clock. All right. I have to look that up. Yep, told you, Jerry. They all get notifications. Yes. Use the Google Time Watch. All right. It's like a timer on Google. Congrats, Bangarang. What is it? The Google. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm going to do 30 seconds. Put this right next to the clock. I mean, he's already past the time anyways. I know you expect this every night, yeah. All right, let's do it. Let me get him off. Let's do it again. Bitcoin Kitty got another chance. Give you 30 seconds. Sharon B. Sharon B, you're the winner. I hate to pull the clock out on Sharon. That's my girl. I don't want to pull it out on Sharon. Yes. Sharon, hot tooey. Woohoo, Sharon. Yeah, Sharon, what you gonna do? Boy, I'm about to tear some food up though. Good game, Sharon. Yes. Win, Sharon. How much time should I give everybody, guys? What do you think? What's fair? Because I know you got to hear it and then you got to pick up your phone. What do you guys think is a good time? If you pull the clock out on Sharon one day, she might return. Oh my gosh. Man. 1 minute. Okay. 1 minute. All right. Oh my God, Sin. Oh my gosh, bro. 30 seconds is fine for new people. For OGs, maybe 45 seconds. All right. Damn, Sharon. All right. Well, you're not here. And I waited. Let's do it again, Bitcoin Kitty. Okay, I mean, Anonymous. Oh my God. Okay, I mean, that was funny, bro. Oh my God. Anonymous, congratulations. Anonymous is very happy. You don't believe me? Take a look.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Sorry, guys. My gosh. All right. Safe to say Sharon isn't here. You're right, sure. You're right. Anonymous. Oops, I was behind. You ready to get caught up? Anon, get off the pot. Yes. Anon, way to go. Gang, gang. He says spin it. All right. He's got 200. Let's go. You know what? Didn't Jay just win? And he wasn't here? Good game, Anonymous. Wasn't Jay just here and he didn't win? Because if that's the case, I'm going to give him 1,000 sats. He smiles so big because if Jay was here, yay, Jay. Am I wrong about that? Wasn't Jay not here and I didn't take him off the wheel? Or am I wrong? Because if he wasn't here and I didn't take him off the wheel, that would have landed on 1,000 and he would have got the 1,000. But correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I get all the names mixed up. Jay, you here, brother? He replied with a. Oh yeah, he did. Yes. My bad, Jay. Jay, you got 300. That's right. Jay, you got 300, brother. If you're here. Damn, where is everyone? Yeah. I know. Everybody's chilling. My watch is telling me it's time to stand. It's time for me to get something to eat, too. Oh, let me tell you guys a story, right? He totally said, I smell a wind, so spin. Damn, Jay, did you leave, brother? I'm going to give him a while. And I started it late, too. We should reset the wheel and everyone checks in before we start. Yeah, but that's going to take another freaking 10 minutes, Jor. I thought about that. But maybe it would be less time. We would eat a minute at the start, but what if save time? He's here. Okay. It is Jay, then Bug, then the kitty. Yep. Okay, Jay, you got 300 sats. His wife's yelling at him like, get in here. All right, Jay, you got 300, brother. What you want to do? Thank you. Yeah. Overall, yeah. Do 30 seconds. Makes it fun. All right, Jay, you got 300. What you want to do? You want to keep it or you want to go for it? I'll keep those. Okay. Smart man. Jay was player 3. Player 4, come on now. Let's wake up. There we go. Oh, damn. I thought somebody won 1,000. Send Diesel. I know what Sin is going to do. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what Sin does. We know he's going to say something funny. That's for sure. Good game, Sin. Booty, thank you for saving your husband. Play the Jeopardy thing. A wise man once said, spin it. If you spend 1 minute where we all have to message to prove we're here and another minute or putting all the names in again. Maybe. Sin, gang. Gang, Sin. Congratulations, Sins. You can always do a poll in the chat for the countdown time. Yes. Sensei, very true, sir. Gonna keep him tonight. Not enough watching. Too many on the wheel. The math is trash. Yeah. I hear you. All right, Sin's a winner. Take that bird in the hand, bro. Oh, there's Scotty So Hottie. Loves the hottie. 99 sats. 30 seconds would be tough for me. Yeah. Scotty said 30 seconds would be tough for you. Well, you know you get more than 30 seconds, Scotty. All right, Sin was player 4, player 5. What's up? Sin, facts, yeah. Still watching for his nemesis Saint Gasoline to show up. Benjamin, you're the winner, brother. You're the winner. Triple B says, smack that like button for Jerry. Thank you, Triple B's. We know we got one person that's not going to smash it today. Oh, man, I'm getting rid of people once a week, huh? Benjamin. Yes, it's all about the Benjamins, baby. That's right. Congrats, Benjamin. Everybody's saying something except Benjamin. Just past me. I know. I saw that. I will keep those. You can spin just for fun to see if I would have landed the 1K. LOL. All right. Benjamin. It's got 100. All right, that's it. That's the game. But I'm going to spin it because he wants to see it. But if it lands on your name, you don't win, okay? I'm just spinning it for Benjamin. I'm running the cards. He wants me to run it. So let's run it. You don't win if it lands on you, though. Benjamin, you would have had 200. You would have had 200, sir. And if you'd have did it, but if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. As my daddy would tell me. This is Sharon's favorite part of the show. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I appreciate you very much. You can't spin and not give out LMAO. Well, in my opinion, yes. LMAO, Jerry, wild comment about smashing, but go off. Yes. I think people are getting rid of themselves. I think so too, bro. I think so too. Congratulations. Yes. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you coming in. Before you go, don't run out of here. I got to tell you something. I got an important public service message for you. This is the debt clock, the United States debt clock, ladies and gentlemen. It's a problem. It's a problem. Even before we started this clock, are you going to ask the dumb question today? Of course, here to the end always. Thank you, Fanny. But the numbers always drop when I start doing this. It's like rolling the credits a little bit. Don't get about your seat yet, guys. 1933, they devalued the currency by 40%. How'd they do that? They stole the gold with Executive Order 6102. It was $20.61 or something like that. Then they revalued it at $34 the next year. And 4 minutes before the top of the hour, we deserve it. Sin is like Debo, man. He Debo'd me last time too. The U.S. is in debt. Yeah, I can't let you Debo me this time, though, Sin, because I got to do something though, bro. I've been here 3 hours, man. If you cleared the wheel just before you start AON, then ask the people to put in a quick comment to get back on the wheel. Sorted. Okay. Like a wise girl said, one time F that's the clout. Yes. Was that a dumb statement? No, it wasn't actually. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. But I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. I have to do something. I gotta do something. If I didn't have to do something, I would. But I've been here a long time, so 3 hours. But thank you, Sen, for your consideration. I appreciate it. But they devalued the currency, and they're doing it now, especially in 1971 when we took us off the gold standard. And again, Richard Nixon gets a bad rap for that, but hey, it is what it is. I think Sin makes Jerry blush. He does. He makes me laugh, not blush. Like a wise man once said, you sound like... Who would that wise man be, sir? Thanks, Jerry. Thanks, Jerry, for another great stream. No doubt. Jory is a fool, man. Thank you, Jerry, for a wonderful stream. We love you. God bless our freedom fam. Thank you, guys. Sorry you saw me get ugly today. But sometimes you got to do that, man. I'm not a nice guy. Good night, Triple B's. Look at the numbers dropping. Nah, Sharon does that. S does. Yes. No man makes me blush. He does make me laugh, though. But anyways, let me make this quick because you guys are leaving. We're in some serious debt. And the reason why Rand Paul is not voting for this bill, this CR, is simple. We spend too much. Red and blue does, right? Republicans and Democrats. Now, Republicans spend a little bit less than the Democrats because the Democrats want another $1.5 trillion added to the 37.5, which again, Sin says we'll be at 38 by the end of the month, and I think he's right on point. But out of that 37.5, you owe $324,000. How's that work? Well, if you pay taxes and you did everything you're supposed to do as a little boy, good little girl, you did that. It's a 40-40 club. You went to school, got good grades, and said, hey, we want you to go work. Get a good career. Safe, secure job. Work 40 hours a week. They take 40% of your pay. And they printed 40% of the money supply. Some say 80 in 2020 and 2021. They want you to do that for 40 years before you can end up with a broken $40 watch. Now, again, guys, I'm not a mathematician here, but that's not adding up. I think we're a constitutional republic, but they say that's a democracy. I didn't vote for that. Did you? I don't think so. We got a lot of items that we're spending money on, legal immigrants and the like. But the four major items is as follows: $1.7 trillion for Medicare and Medicaid, $1.5 trillion for Social Security. And yes, I said a trillion. The Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, the war machine, the military-industrial complex, the non-woke military. I don't have a problem with it. $930 trillion. But this is where I have $930 billion. Excuse me. But this is where I have the problem. When we spend more money on interest on the debt that you owe $324,000 to, by the way, as a taxpayer, more than what we pay for the military. That's not right, man. Something ain't adding up. This is coming from a guy that's not a mathematician. But here's something that is adding up. We got a new money out here, guys. It's got 21 million units. That's adding up, which means it's scarce. It's uninflatable. You can't print it. It's portable because it's digital. International is money of the people, for the people, and by the people. Fungible, divisible to the nth degree, down to the last small little unit. Verifiable on supply, decentralized, unconfiscatable, which means it is unstoppable. And if you own it, you're unstoppable. And it is the only way, ladies and gentlemen, to break this system here, this shitty system with all the red on it, pay off this national debt, which is insane, stop inflation, and make our country great again. And if you stack this money today for 800 something units per dollar today, which won't be much longer, man. I'm telling you that. Mark my words. They'll be building statues of you in the future, and we'll be off to a great start. And it'll be great. And if I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow, all right? Same time, same bad channel. Be Thursday. First day of the month. We're off to a great start. Get your Satoshis today because, again, it's UPtober, and the bull run hasn't even started yet. It has not started. And the game hasn't started until we hit 1 million per Bitcoin, which would be 100 sats per dollar. That's when everybody else is getting into the game. So so the future train is leaving the station. It hasn't left yet, but get your seat and get on that train. All right. Thank you guys so much again. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same bad channel. And until then, and as you guys know, I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.